guys, it's me, Tom. We're starting the stream soon. It's going to be really good. So please stick around and let's do it. Okay, I'm not actually that desperate, but okay, the stream's gonna be good, I promise you. There's gonna be so much coming up in this stream. But I promise we are going to start soon. Although if you are really early, there's a good chance you might actually watch this over again. So enjoy it again. When I say it. As I say, coming up in today's stream is plenty of me mispronouncing names, probably losing quite a few games, maybe the odd bottle job, and the very occasional win might just come into this. Unless, of course, we're not streaming Football Manager, then it's out of the window. Hi guys, it's me, Tom. We're starting the stream soon. It's going to be really good. So please stick around and listen. Okay, I'm not actually that desperate, but okay, I'm lying, I really am. Please stick around. The stream's gonna be good, I promise you. There's gonna be so much coming up in this stream. But I promise we are gonna start soon. Although if you are really early, there's a good chance you might actually watch this over again. Depending on how many I get to the stream. So enjoy it again. So as I say, coming up in today's stream is plenty of me mispronouncing names, probably losing quite a few games, maybe the odd bottle job, and the very occasional win might just come into this. Unless, of course, we're not streaming Football Manager, then it's out of the window. Hi guys, it's me, Tom. We're starting the stream soon. It's going to be really good. So please stick around. Good, I promise you. There's going to be so much coming up in this stream. Hello and welcome back to Daniska Stredder. Things are going very well for us here. We're at the winter break at the moment and we are absolutely on a storm at the top of the league. We're doing okay in Europe as well. We have Did we actually make the qualifying? Did we make the qualifying rounds? Did we make the knockout rounds? I can't remember. I feel like we did, but I could be lying to you. I'm pretty sure we did. I'm like 99% sure we made the qualifying rounds, knockout rounds. I keep saying qualifying rounds for some reason. It just feels like we should be in the qualifying rounds, but we're way past that now. We're at the winter break today, and we've got the January transfers coming up. The downside is we have no money, so either we've got to sell some players or we need to start asking the board for some more money. But I think they should say yes because we've got a bunch of money in the bank right now, so that's what I'm hoping for. So let's jump into things, shall we, in a few minutes' time. Who's in the chat? Good to see you all. Benedict here. Hello, mate. Good to see you. It's been a while since I caught you live, says Trophy Hunter. Well, good to have you here, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Looking forward to having you with us on tonight's stream. Just a letter E in the chat there from Schlechtman. E. Nice one. Dorby Virtua, Thomas. Am I saying it better now? Dorby Virtua? I think I might be saying that better. Woj, good to see you, mate. Got a scarf from Rakow today. Excellent stuff. Pretty decent work. I've got a few scarves in my collection down there somewhere. I've got a CSK Moscow one. Went on a school trip to Russia before it got quite bad in Russia, obviously. And I got a CSK Moscow scarf. And that's probably about it, really. Hey, Tom, just watched your throw about earlier. How's you and your missus doing, considering the cold? We're all right, thank you. Laura's got it a bit worse now. I started off worse. I'm getting a bit better. Although you can probably still tell I'm a bit bunged up at the moment. So I'm not 100% as it stands at the moment. But we're getting there. We're getting there. It's kind of like TMI maybe, TMI. But if you... I'm at the sticky snot stage of a cold. So it's nearly done. It's nearly done. Bit TMI there, maybe. But just so you've got a very visual idea of how I'm doing at the moment. That's where we're at, essentially. Any chicken nuggets today? No, sadly not. We've just eaten. We had chicken at dinner, actually. Laura did a chicken risotto type thing, which is very nice, actually. Lemony, very nice. And I'd 10 out of 10 have it again, and would fully recommend it to anyone who has Laura cooking for them at some point, kind of thing. Anyway, that's a strange one. But no chicken nuggets today. If you could recommend one football shirt, what would it be? That blue one hanging up there. The Versailles shirt. I'll get it out for you. This one is so nice. I think on the website you can get long sleeves as well of this Versailles one. But it's just so smart, this. I'm a big fan. So this Versailles one is always going to be up there in my collection of shirts that I've got. That's why it sticks pride of place at the front so everyone can see. Shouts are back. Yay. Oh, has the new update come out? Has the new update come out? If that's the case, I can quit the game right now. Because I've not quit it for a little while and then get it installed. I might have to quit Steam and then restart it unless I can manage downloads. No, it's there. Oh, wow. It's up. Right. Okay. Let's do it. Let's get into this. This is on the beta track. Yeah, I'm on the beta track of or beta branch, whatever it is. I'm on that. So I'm just downloading it right now. It's 2.2 gigabytes, interestingly. We should get through that within a minute or so, I think. Dropped at 4 o'clock. I've had FM open all day, so I've not actually been paying attention to anything like that. So, yeah, interesting. Have you been playing on it yet? Is it good? How is the beta track? A shout's good. Are they working well? Return of the shout. Hello, Louie. Good to see you, mate. Good evening from Germany. Good evening to Germany. Hope it's a bit warmer and dry where you are. It's very wet here this evening. And I had to put some Christmas lights on the outside of the house this evening. And I waited for the rain to start to do it, apparently. So, rather silly of me, but there we go. There we go. Do you consider yourself a young Danny Cowley? I think I do consider myself a young Danny Cowley. I'm probably not quite as good as him, but I'd like to think that one day I will also reach the heights that Danny Cowley once had. I feel like Colchester's a bit of a down moment for him right now, but, you know, you can't have it all your way, can you? You can't have it all your way. Whoa, huge super chats on YouTube. Big Daddy Tom, understanding you've built your YouTube career FM, but would you ever pivot away if a competitor came out that was better or FM releases got worse? 100%, of course I would. If there was a better FM game out there, I'd play that instead. And if FM went down the toilet, I'd switch to something else completely as well. Kind of thing. So I learned a lot last season. The whole Champions League stuff was kind of me trying to learn to do other videos as well that aren't just Football Manager stuff. And I don't think I did them very well, but I did a whole season of doing some real life Football Manager stuff. Real life football stuff, going to games and things like that. It probably was the wrong way to sort of go about it. It's a bit of an outdated way of doing it, maybe. The vision in my head, if you remember back to this is probably going back 15 years maybe, if not more. I don't know. Remember when Copper 90 had the Euro fan and he went to a game at pretty much every round of the Champions League? That was kind of my inspiration behind it, but I think the reason it worked 15 years ago is because that was what the audience wanted at that point, to be fair. And maybe not anymore. So the game's loaded again. Let's get into things, shall we, with this new update. I've just accidentally clicked on check my drivers. I don't want to do that. I don't want to update them. Where have we... Oh, the game's... Oh, shit. I quit the game by doing that, apparently. Right, I didn't mean to do that. Let's start the game up again instead. Can you rate a kit from my local team? I think it's stunning considering what we usually pick out. The team is AAFK. Let's have a quick look on Google. If it's any good, I'll show it to you. If it's not, then we'll ignore it. AAFK 25-26 kits. Okay. Got to just allow ads and... Oh, can you just get out of my face, please? I've got to disable ad block to see it now on this web. In fact, I'm not going on this website. I don't want to use it. All I'm seeing is Newport County at the moment, weirdly. And Aberdeen. So, if it's Aberdeen kits are very nice. I do enjoy those a lot. But I presume it's not Aberdeen that you're talking about here. If we go to watch along here. I presume it's not Aberdeen. But when I type in AAFK 25-26 kits, it just comes up with Aberdeen, Arsenal, Ajax. So you might have to give me the full team name for it to come up potentially. You said it was a class. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed them. At least someone did. That's nice. How you feel about Lincoln this season in real life? No, it's a 4th in League One. I don't think we'll stay there. I think we'll probably drop down at some point. Other teams around us have got games at hand, and I don't think it's going to be amazing for us. That kit earlier looks like the RKC Val Vike kit. Looks quite yellow, but if that's what you mean, that's quite a nice. That's like a Boca Juniors one. That's kind of cool. I like that, to be fair. That's pretty good. Anyway, the game's back up and loaded now. Let's get into things, shall we? Let's get in and have a look. Donetsk Streda. So the update's come out. I need to actually see what's in the update and see what's in the patch notes for it. Let's just get back onto this quickly. Wrong thing. This is the one I want. So this update brings matchday shouts, updated match engine, extensive polish and refinement done to the UI, fully customizable attribute colouring, various tweaks and improvements to transfers, added ability to schedule friendlies for youth teams, updated competitions and rules, improvements to news and the For You tab, functionality to import-export attribute templates on the in-game editor. I don't know what that means, but I presume it's probably quite good. Crash and stability, translations, customization for attribute and position colouring. So you got the examples there. That's quite good. That was probably quite needed, to be fair, especially if you're colourblind and stuff like that. Fix an issue where custom files could not be loaded if they were renamed in File Explorer. That's quite a bad thing. Improvements to saving, selecting custom training schedules. Fix an issue where the tab wouldn't appear when viewing the calendar. So if we go in here, look, and we type in the finally, the fixture list button takes us to the fixture list. That's fantastic. And hopefully they all stay, these fixtures as well, because there was a bit of a bug where they'd all disappear as well, which is a bit annoying as well. But they do seem to have got rid of the goal scorer on there as well, so that's maybe a slight... Well, I say that. It only showed like half a name of a goal scorer, didn't it? So it wasn't that useful in the first place, really. What else has been fixed here? So preventing users from attending job interviews with a custom database ported from FM24. That seems like a very specific issue. That's kind of like difficult to be foreseen. Wow, this is a massive update, by the way. Basically, we're putting back in all the shit that we removed. It does seem a little bit like that, doesn't it, to be fair? Shouts were introduced. Tweaks to the frequency of players shooting at the near post, good. Improvements to defender reactions against opposition dribbling, good. Tweaks made to the line defenders hold when defending in their own box. I can't say I noticed that one massively, but improved logic to defenders' decision making when headers are not under pressure, good. Improved attacking movement of players during counter-attacking transitions, various other match AI tweaks, and then VAR issues. Youth coaches will rotate players in youth matches. That's probably quite handy. Captain indicator not showing in the Conference League pre-match lineup. Like, these are like tiny little things, aren't they, really? But they all add up to it just not feeling like a very polished game. So this is all good. It's all been fixed. Winter ball's no longer used if it's weather is only raining. I guess that's good for realistic stuff. Various kit clashes, including Everton versus Brighton. That's a good one to fix, actually, because that is very frustrating when the kits clash all the time. Oh my word, the UI one is big. Right, extensive polish, squad comparison screen within the scout report has been improved. Wage budget payroll tiles and widgets will now display the correct weekly, monthly, yearly format. Okay, that was good, especially for the Americans out there. Eye tooltips, clear all buttons. Oh, there's all sorts going in here. Yeah, this is extensive, isn't it? There's a lot of user interface stuff here. So the main thing I'm sort of thinking about here on user interface for me is the extensive polish and refinement. I just want that to be snappier and just work a little nicer. So we can sort of play around with it a little bit and see what's going on. Whitecaps are into Miami. It's going to be messy, isn't it? It's going to be messy. Should I wait to get a PC or get a Football Manager or get it on Xbox? I don't know what it's like on Xbox at the moment because I've not played it. If anyone else is playing on console, let TM know how good it is on there. First game on the new update, I've conceded the weirdest goal and the dumbest defending I've ever seen. That's fantastic work. We'll see. We'll give it a watch later on. We actually get into some games. We've obviously got the January transfer window to come up first. Fix an issue where mini pitches weren't appearing in the formation picker. Like, these are very small things that I've not noticed at all, but clearly were like there. It'd be interesting how many things I now notice that are fixed because I just always assumed that it was the broken way was the way it worked. And now you realise it's fixed. It's like, oh, that is meant to work like that instead, is it? What does this transfer activity one show? There must be a transfer window tile no longer displays as closed when the user declines to make an offer message. That's not showing that, is it? Maybe it is. Oh my word. Oh my word. Huge stuff. There's loads to go into this. Transfer values. That's going to be interesting. Oh, especially as we go into our transfer window today. Fluctuating transfer values. That's going to be frustrating if we suddenly can't get players we're trying to go for. AI logic when buyback clauses in women's football. Oh my word. Okay. The point is there's an awful lot going on here. UEFA Nation coefficient calculation is good. Because that was a bit of an issue that I know people were talking about where they weren't getting enough points for winning games and things like that. Yeah, okay. God, this is an extensive list of... Oh my... It just keeps going. Look how long this is. Okay, fair play. They've put a lot of effort into this update. There's a lot going on here. Let's give it a play for a bit, shall we? And see what we've got going on here. That's the wrong screen. I wanted this one. So, to recap, last time out, things went really, really well for us. Look at this. It tells you what round of the cup you're in now. The new update's fantastic. So long I was like, what round of the cup am I in? Because it just says like Slovnaft Cup and I have no idea what I'm in. Now it tells you a second round and it says Europa Conference League phase. Fantastic. That's so good. Right, we lost them a second round of the cup and then went unbeaten for 8 games before then losing to Legia Warsaw and drawing with Strasbourg in the Conference League phase. But in the Conference League phase, if we look at the Conference League phase table, we finished 17th, so right in the middle of the pack, and we get knockout football, which is fantastic. In the knockout playoff round, though, we have been drawn against Genk, and that is going to be a very difficult game to play. Genk are not a bad side at all. They've got some very good players. In fact, I'm familiar with a few of them, to be fair. Oh Hyung-gyu, we had him in a video a while back. And he was very good for us as a striker in that video, so he's definitely one to watch out for. They've also got Konstantinos Karetsas, who is like a wonder kid, basically. I'm on the wrong custom view there. Squad view, there we go. So he's very good, bit of a wonder kid. And actually thinking about it, I think we played Genk in the league phase, didn't we, as well? We did play... And actually, maybe this isn't as bad as I thought it was then, because, yeah, Genk. We drew 1-1 to them, but we conceded in the 94th minute. So really, we should have won that game. We should have won that game. Interesting. Okay. So that's going to be quite tight, actually. We don't play them for a little while yet. We've got the whole winter break to go through and then a couple of games against Košice, Trenčín, and then Genk, etc. We are doing very well in the Slovakian League as well, of course, though, as you can see. We are top of the pile right now by 16 points. We've got 4 games left to play until the league splits in half for the Championship group and the relegation group. We're on our way to winning Dunajska Streda's first ever league title. They've never won it before. They have won the cup before, but they've never won the league. The highest finish was second place. They've done that quite a few times, I think, actually. But we've never won the league, won the cup once. They've won the second division a couple of times. Never won the top division. So we're going for that today. And we just strengthen the team a little bit when it comes to the squad. It has been domination, to be fair. But Žilina, who are usually second and third, they're right down there at the bottom. Slovan Bratislava are just getting themselves back up to speed, basically. They had a terrible start to the season, and Spartak Trnava just can't get themselves going at all either. So we've kind of been handed the title this season, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I love winning things, so the easier it can be, the better it's going to be. So we are on the 19th of December. We'll press continue and start to get through a few days here. We've just lost to Legia Warsaw at the very end of last stream, and now we're looking for... trying to make a few signings heading into the transfer window. I saw how you ironically lost to the team you manage here in that Gil Vicente save, Tom. Yeah, it was a tough one, that, but you know, it did mean I could transition nicely into saying, "Oh, come watch a stream live with Dunajska Streda." But the Gil Vicente, I've got it down on the floor actually. It's a nice shirt, that one, to be fair. It's a 4XL, by the way, that shirt. It fit me perfectly, right? But it's a 4XL. So I don't know how small people are in Portugal, but that was mental to me that was a 4XL. Let's have a quick look at the first team again. So, there are some players that we have away from the club right now on loan. If we go to... Excuse me. Filters. Oh, not at club. There we go. Here they are. So we've got a lot of players away on loan right now. And actually, one of the best players at the club is Pablo Ortiz. He's playing at Houston Dynamo right now. And he's essentially going to be a new signing because his loan contract at Houston Dynamo... is going to be ending in 8 days' time. So we're getting Pablo Ortiz back to the club, and he probably is the best defender we've got at the club. Great jumping reach, very good heading, 6'3", not that bad when it comes to pace as well. I think our best centre-back right now is probably, would we say, if I can find the right name on here, Nemanic. Nemanic, are we saying? Or Vukancic? They're both as good as each other, but if you look at the comparison between Pablo Ortiz and Nemanic, it's night and day. Like, he is so much better. So I'm pretty excited by that. So he's going to be like a brand new signing for us, Pablo Ortiz. I'm excited to see him come back from Houston Dynamo. I don't think anyone else is going to be... I think you're on loan. Yeah. I don't think anyone else is coming back in January. Everyone else seems to be on loan at other European... clubs. Dundee United there. Bartol Barisic, he could be... Oh no, he's at Austria Klagenfurt. Okay. So it's just Pablo Ortiz that comes back, I think. Yes, I know what you mean. Having to click 4 times to see things is a bit frustrating. It's very clicky, this game, isn't it? Like, on the profile, go to personal, go to contracts. Are you on loan? Oh, you're not on loan, but then you'd have to click again, wouldn't you? Pablo Ortiz. 1 click. So we start there. 2 click. 3 click. 4 click. Yes. Frustrating, that, isn't it? But there we go. It's the way they've built it right now. If they can just smooth this out and just reduce the clicking, it would just feel a lot nicer, I feel. A lot nicer. 4XL, what the hell does Ronaldo wear? The guy's 6'2". Well, I'm 6'4", to be fair. So he's probably like in a 3XL. So he must be... He has to have the baby size, basically. You can just click his wage to get to his contracts. Ah... Did not know that. Oh, well, I can't on here. I can there. Okay, that reduces the clicks to 3 then. Yeah. Just a little clunky. Just a little clunky. Right. So we need to focus up, don't we? We need to focus up. We need to think about transfers. We need to get players into the club that we need to get in. So Pablo Ortiz is going to be back, isn't he? So, if we go to our Use Team Selection 1. They're not actually in proper order there. That's fine. That doesn't matter too much. But Pablo Ortiz would probably start ahead of... Probably... the manager's left-footed though, isn't he, I think? No, they're both left-footed, aren't they? Vukancic and the manager both left-footed. So we'd probably start them like that, wouldn't we? And Vukancic on the left-hand side. Excellent. And then, yeah, Pablo Ortiz would start on the right. He's also got a very strong left foot. Oh, no. Lots of dubs in the chat, apparently. I'm not sure what that's about, but there we go. Pablo Ortiz is, yeah, left-footed. So actually, what we could do is play Pablo Ortiz on the left, and then we could drop Nico Vukancic for Amad Bationo, who is a 20-year-old centre-back. He's been asking for more game time, and at 20 years old is probably as good, to be fair. If we compare him to Nemancic, if we do that. Look, fella, I appreciate you putting dubs in the chat, but this is a bit excessive now, isn't it? Let's we'll just do that for a little bit, shall we? Okay, put you in timeout. Right. Yeah, because Bationo is way better when it comes to the technical ability. The mental will get there. Yeah, I think we need to give Bationo more game time, to be fair, then. He's got the right foot. So I guess we'll play Ortiz and Bationo. The downside to this will be that unless Pablo Ortiz has got... he doesn't have any other nationalities, does he? No. Yeah, he's just Colombian. So he will count as a foreign player, so that's going to mean we have to change things a little bit as well, to be fair, when it comes to the foreign player rules. But that's something to think about later down the line. We need to also think about actual budget. We've got £1,500 in the transfer budget, not much in the wage budget either. However, if we look at the club, thanks to our run in the Europa Conference League, we've got £4.7 million in the bank account. So let's go to the board and ask them first and foremost to increase the transfer budget. And let's just see what they say. Let's see what they say to increasing the transfer budget. And hope for the best. Any bit of money will help. I think we'll try and sell a few players in the January window. A couple of the foreign players would be quite good to sell as well, and that would be handy to raise a bit of money and try and bring some talent in. My team just got kicked. My team just kicked it straight at the manager from kickoff. Match engine as good as ever. Maybe my players hate me. I mean, look, depends on your managing style. Maybe they do hate you. Who knows? Hey Tom, good to see you. Hope everyone's going well. Thank you, Segom. Very well, thank you. How are things with you, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Ah, success. The transfer budget has been increased to £820,000. Brilliant. So that's good. £825,000 to spend now. The wage budget. How cheeky can we be? Finances. Increase. Oh, we can't ask for an increased wage budget. It was there before, wasn't it? Oh. Well, that's annoying. What we should do then, just thinking about improvements to the club. Let's improve youth recruitment and finances, increase junior coaching budget. Let's try and do that for some better youth intakes down the line. That might be something worth investing in as well. And hopefully the board come back with this. Right, so because we've got this extra transfer budget now, think of all your favourite lower level players and who would be good to sign for us. I want some suggestions. We'll get some scouting done on some players and see what comes back. So put some suggestions in the chat here as the board say no to both junior coaching and youth recruitment. I'm going to discuss it with them both. And I'm going to say, come on, let's scale things up to get some better quality players coming through the ranks. It's already good enough for a club of our size. The lack of ambition you're showing is disappointing. We reject that notion. Please, we'll get left behind by our rivals. Clearly it's an issue close to your heart. We're going to grant your request. Fantastic, thank you. So begging does work. Let's try the begging again here as well. Left behind by our rivals. No, we're in a good position. Lack of ambition is disappointing. No. We're going to get left behind by our rivals again. Let's see if that works for a second time. No. I'm going to insist it's really important. Please. Oh, they don't like it this time. Okay, well, youth recruitment's improved then. That's okay. We can get loads of good guys in. We just can't train them very well. We just can't train them. Very tired for a long day of work. Enjoy a nice beer at my local Wetherspoons. By the way, you should raid Morocco for the next Lamine Yamal. Not a bad shout, to be fair. I think our scouting budget covers Europe right now. but I'm sure we could probably start to raid other areas as well. Now, let's start scouting out a few of these players that you guys have spotted. Let's start with you at Portsmouth, 21-year-old Australian attacking midfielder who can... Oh, okay, you are looking good, to be fair. Issue here could be price. And also the fact he's not European. We can only have 5 non-EU players in the matchday squad. We've already got way too many. So that's something we have to think about. The wages too are going to be a little bit too much for us as well. Like, would you want to join us, first and foremost? No is the answer. So we'll ignore him for now. Let's have a look at Sverre Strava. Stava. He's not coming up, I'm afraid. He might not be in this database. Doesn't look like it. And then Richard Farrington as well. Also not coming up in the database. Apologies. Callum Olasese is on loan at Rotherham right now. Again, I think he might, because we had him in one of the videos we did recently. We bought him for about £800,000 and he turned out to be really, really good for us. Issue is, I don't think he's going to want to join us. Ask Asian about availability. No, not under any circumstances. So he's maybe not too fussed about coming here. Alexander Borgenson, yeah, also not showing up there. Frustrating. Should have got Norway in here, shouldn't I? If I'd known, we'd have got them in there. We have got some shortlisted players coming to the end of their contract in 6 months' time. One of them is this Arsenal goalkeeper who is really quite good, to be fair. He is really good. I can't say his name for the life of me. And he is Colombian. Oh, but he is homegrown. Again, it's non-EU though, so it doesn't matter, does it actually? English or Colombian, he's non-EU. And that's another issue that we've got. We could try and get him in for next season though. Do you want to join us, fella? Contract discussions can be held immediately. He wants $6,500 to $9,500 a week. We can't afford that right now. So, okay, you're out the question for the time being. We've got a contract expiring soon. We'll ignore all of that. We don't need to know about the contracts right now. We'll sort contracts out at a later date when we need to think about it. Why is the spacebar not working? Strange. Pompey fans, so of course I'd say him. That makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Right. But now the world knows that we're interested in the guy that I can't pronounce. He's a very good keeper. I know about him because we had him in the Morecambe save. We did the Morecambe one. And he was very good there. So I've kind of like kept tabs on him, knowing that he's willing to drop down quite a lot of levels. But he's a very good goalkeeper. Hey Thomas, good to see you, mate. How you doing? Christ's Tape, what a fantastic name. He is in the game in this database. Interesting. He's 19 years old, Ivorian centre-back with a left foot. The one area that we might not need players, to be fair, is centre-back, but I can see why you like him. He is good. Ask Asian about availability. We're keen on him. Oh, it is possible. It is possible. Thanks for the feedback. I tell you what. He's also got Danish nationality, so the E... No, he doesn't have Danish nationality. Or does he? This suggests he doesn't. This suggests he does. I don't really know. I don't think there's another way to see nationality. Sometimes you can though on players, can't you? Like, who is like a joint... If we go to tactics here. Foreign... Or if I just insert column, general... Where's... Oh, second nationality is there. So some... Yeah, Oro. Now, I would just say nationalities here instead. as opposed to anything. So, okay, you can see it sometimes. Weird. Just doesn't show up on every single player. It just does if you've got a second nationality. Okay. Let's remove that column. There we go. Right. Oh, we are now in January, by the way. Has the window actually opened? Now I actually want the calendar. Calendar. Has the window opened? Presume it has done. There's nothing here that says it hasn't. Oh, transfer window opens on the 25th. Why have we got to wait till the 25th? That's mental. I mean, I guess we can make signings now, can't we? But okay, that was one thing at least. Right. Doing a Luton Town save, unbeaten in every competition, and I beat Chelsea reserves and playing the whole FM within a month. Mate, you're doing well. You're doing very well for yourself at the moment. I'm impressed. Right. Vukancic now becomes a Slovakian citizen. That's good for him as well. Oh, and Popovic has been offered a contract by another club for the end of the season. That's fine. We're going to get rid of him anyway. We're going to get rid of him anyway, so that's fine. I don't mind about losing him. Right. Let's go into the recruitment then. Player database, and we're looking for... Let's look at players that we've got scouted out, and we're going to sort it by potential ability. Like, who's maybe got the very best potential right now? And it's this guy called David Bukowski, who's a right winger. We'll have to compare him to Gruber. And if someone's better than Gruber, then they will think about bringing them in. So if we compare you to Andreas Gruber. Yeah, Gruber's miles better than you, to be fair, lad. At the moment, though, that could change. But if we're going to sign some players, I think we need some better ones. And wingers and cams are, yeah, kind of what we need, to be fair. If we sort of buy actual current ability instead, then. Of players that we've got scouted out. There's a lot of decent ones, to be fair. Like Pjanic would be interested in signing for us, apparently. We've got a transfer only on doubtful. So he's doubtful, but he would think about it. He wouldn't be adverse to signing for us, Pjanic, which is quite funny, to be fair. Right wingers with high potential. Right, you're Brazilian though. We need European players who are very good. So we also can't sign you if you're from Burkina Faso. 3 stars here, 18-year-old Bruno Durdov. Oh, okay. I like what I'm seeing here. Left foot, sorry. Plays on the right wing. Decent finishing, okay composure, good pace. For 18 years old fella. I think I like... How do you compare to Gruber? Oh, if anything, you might be slightly better than Gruber. You've got better crossing, dribbling and finishing, and first touch. Heading we don't care about. Long shots we do care about. Passing is always good to have on the wing as well. So technically you're a better player. Better at penalties too. But neither of you are going to be taking free... Well, maybe you might be both be taking free kicks, actually. Mentally, slightly better vision, work. But at 18 years old, he's going to get better. Yeah, I think we've got to try and sign Durdov between £500,000 and 1.4 million. Because Gruber's one of the highest earners at the club. He will decline soon. Do you want to join us, though? We're very keen. Oh, he wants to join us, fella. He wants to join us. On a big contract, though. Okay. Can you bring down the contract demands? No, is the option there. Right, okay. We're going to have to try and see how this works. Let's just start low at £600,000. Suggest terms. Straight away, they were like, yeah, sure. Brilliant. Right, well, we should have started lower then, shouldn't we? That's annoying, isn't it? Right, well, look. Let's make the offer for him. And if he does join the team, well, we've got to start sending some other players, haven't we, actually, to be fair? We've got such a big team. Are there players that we could recall? Like, Ivan is very good. Oh, yeah, we've got to remember we've got Ivan as well. Unless is he going to join Dundee United in his contract? Optional fee of £200,000. That he's valued nearly £1 million, but they've got an option to buy him for 200k. That doesn't seem quite right to me. Can we recall him? No, we can't recall him. Okay, that's not good. Look, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Durdov offer accepted. Right, we cannot mess up these negotiations. In fact, what I might do, just to give ourselves a bit more room in the wage budget, is adjust this a little. What are we on there? Okay. If we go to that, we've got 3.4 available to us. They should let us go over a little bit then on this. Enter contract negotiations. Let's try and get rid of this release fee clause bit and go to regular starter. He wants important. Okay, important player it is, but he has got rid of the promise to have a release fee clause in there. He's not locked it. In fact, he's not even put one in there. Brilliant. £4,900 a week. Can we get this down to about £4,000? You can have an extra 25 quid a week for every appearance you make. I'll tell you what, I can have £1,000 every time you get an assist. That seems a bit excessive, actually, Tom. Let's maybe try and rein. Let's not go too excessive here. Look, let's see what he says to this first and foremost. He likes the bonuses and he's bringing the wage bill down a little bit as well. Can we go up to 4,200 so you get your agent fee there as well? Oh my word! Okay, this is good. This is good. Bruno Durdov is going to make Gruber an afterthought for us. We don't care about him anymore. It's all. This is the Durdov show now, chat. Oh, and I totally forgot as well. I've completely forgot about it. Of course. On the inside, active only, we've got Amara Diouf joining us in summer, haven't we, as well? To play on the other wing. Oh, we're going to have such a good attack, everyone. Such a good attack. Amara Diouf on the left, Bruno Durdov on the right. Oh, I'm already excited thinking about it. I'm already excited thinking about it. Wonderful stuff. Hey, Tom, long-time YouTube viewer, first time seeing on stream. Ribsy, good to have you here, my friend. Glad to have you with us. Hopefully you're excited as we are about signing some young kids. Any non-EU slots yet? No, we've got way too many. We've got too many EU players. But Bruno Durdov is about to join us here at 18 years old. Oh, shit. He's not EU, is he? Oh, and neither's Amara Diouf. I've not been thinking about this because... No, Croatia is in the EU, isn't it? Is Croatia in the EU? I'm pretty sure it is, but very recently. Oh, they adopted the Euros in 2023. They joined in 20... Okay, that's fine. He's an EU player. That's okay. Good. Get you in, Bruno Durdov. Welcome to the club, fella. Good. Thanks for the clarification there, chat, as well. He dominates the ball, he's a walking spectacle, and he plays as if he has silk on each foot. He makes it worthwhile going to the stadium. One of the best players I've ever seen. Oh, I thought this was Zinedine Zidane. I saw Zinedine Zidane at the end of the comment there. I thought you were saying that was Zinedine Zidane describing Bruno Durdov. It's some of the bloke describing Zinedine Zidane. I mean, I'd use it for Durdov myself. Never seen him play a game before in my life, but Bruno Durdov is going to start ahead of Gruber. We've got to start thinking about the non-EU players here, haven't we? It's just annoying that it doesn't show like on the info bit here. It doesn't show, oh, this is a non-EU player, so you've got to like not have them in the team. So if we go to the formation stream, well, we are playing inside forwards. They're on holiday right now. So Capanadze is foreign, Bationo is foreign, Ortiz is foreign. We can only have 5 in the matchday squad. Oh, Djukanovic. Okay, there is only 5 in the matchday squad still. Have we dropped someone out who was non-EU? I don't know. Where's the new boy, by the way? Why is he not on the... What we'll do as well, by the way, is hide players not at the club, just so we've got a smaller list of players. Has he not joined yet? Set to sign. Oh, 25th of January he joins. 25th of January, of course. Right. So go back to recruitment, player database. No, that's the wrong thing. Transfer. Can't speak, can I? Tactics screen. So who is a foreign player down here that we need to get rid of? Popovic is going to go at the end of the season. Stefan Djukanovic is on loan, so he'll leave. Gagawa. He's got 9 goals as Gagawa. To be honest, actually, there aren't many players to get rid of. We've got a centre-back there in Vukancic. We have also got Nemanic as well. So actually, we could try and get rid of Blažič as well. Let's try. Transfer, ask agent about market interest. We're keen to sell him, and there's clubs that want him. Okay, let's get him off the team, off the wage bill. He's on 1.1k a week, which is actually quite low for us, but he's not going to play many games now, is he? We don't need Barrow because we have got El Kamdusi who can play at fullback, and he might have to play there a little more often actually going forwards because we are going to bring in obviously Amara Diouf. So actually Barrow, who's a non-EU player, transfer, he's not got an agent. Offer via transfer room, just transfer list him and just hope for the best there, shall we? Offer player out and see what they say. Okay, let's just do that for now. It's not going to raise a ton of money. We're not going to have tons of money to burn on players now, which is a bit frustrating. We have spent a lot of money, but I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Offers have come in for Blažič. No offers for the other chap just yet, though. Right. Popovic is going to be leaving at the end of this season. That's fine. We don't really want you around anyway. Offers are coming in. They're not the biggest offers that I wanted, but it's better than nothing. Not a loan. Although there is an optional fee of £155,000 at the end of that. How long's left on his contract? He's got another... Actually, maybe this does make more sense. Let him go out on loan for the rest of the season. How much are we going to make off the loan? Will it tell us down here? Not really. Oh yeah, we'll get £57,000 for the loan, which is more than double what the 2 transfers are offering us. So that makes sense as well. And then they've got the option to pay a future fee of £84,000 up front. I mean, they won't pay it. They won't pay that. But financially, it makes more sense for this deal to go through than the other 2. So we'll do that, especially because they're going to pay all his wages as well. And then these 2 are joining us pronto. Amara Diouf not until summer when he turns 18, but Bruno Derdov is getting here. Needs for channel, what are you looking for in these transfer windows? Alerts. We are looking right now for anyone who's under £100,000, because that's all we've got left to spend actually. We did spend a big chunk of our budget. We actually could do with another defensive midfielder. That's the area we're kind of lacking a little bit. We've got 2 really good guys, a youngster and a guy on loan who's all right. So we could probably do with another defence midfielder coming in. But the money we've got to us right now is not really huge. I'm just excited that we've actually got a very good player joining us. 18 years old and is better than our starter, so I'm excited for that. The left back has got some bids on the table as well, actually, so we are getting a little bit more money coming into the club. They're all the same, so we'll accept all of these. Just get him gone. He's not got much potential about him or anything like that. Have we got anyone in the under-19s who's alright? Who could make a step up right now? The answer is no. Centre-back Adam Lamy. It's actually not... his pace, his physical is not great. I saw 15, 14, I was like, oh wow, and then everyone else there lets him down a little bit too. He's not really a passer either, we play ball-playing centre-back. So I think Adam Lamy is probably going to have to be sold at some point as well. Right, we've got a suggestion in the chat for a DM. Is he going to be under £100,000? Oh, he could be. No, he's £500,000 to £1 million. But I can see why you like him. 15 first touch, 15 tackling. Good pace. I've already got him scouted out. Excellent signing for the future of the club. 20 years old? Oh my word. I didn't realise he was that young. Okay, yeah. He must have come through because we were scouting before like every youth player in the Slovakian international setups. So he'll have come through that. We go back to this player database.
if we just look for DMs, we'll look for young ones as well. There's not many we've got fully scouted out. Mahdi Mohammadi. Mahdi. Oh, Mohammadi. Mahdi Mohammadi. I think it's it right the first time. He's 19 years old. Apparently got some potential. Current ability-wise, does not look great. Even if we can get one a free, I don't think he's brilliant. I mean, let's compare him, right, to Karol Blazic. Where's Karol Blaszko, rather. Karol Blaszko. And the answer is Blaszko at 18 years old is way, way, way better. So I don't think we need to think about Mahdi at all there. There is another Slovakian here, though. Szymon Fashko. Is that how you pronounce his name? I think with the accent, it's Szymon Fashko, I think. I like the sh sound, it's good. He's 2-star, current ability. Ooh, but 15 first touch. Decent tackling. Good jumping. 6'5". My word. What a big boy. What a big boy he is. Right, let's compare him to Karol Blaszko. And this actually looks more like Fashko is the better player here of the youngsters. Yeah, 17. Yeah, definitely the green is him. Okay. The question now is, can we get him for under £100,000? Ask agent about availability. We're keen to sign him. 45 to 450k. Okay, that's not the range we really wanted. Make an offer. Is this music? Oh, it's something weird going on in my headphones. If I turn this up. Oh, it's definitely my headphones then, whatever this. It's a very funny noise going on. Let me unplug everything. Have these headphones had it now? It's just like a white noise. I might have to do. Oh, it was the microphone. There we go. That was weird. Oh, if you've heard like a really weird hissing this entire time, I do apologise. I could just hear something going on a bit weird there. Anyway. Right. Oh. We're alive. We're good. We're good. Okay. Apologies for that. Right. We have to think about what we're going to offer for Szymon Fashko. We've got £87,000 apparently. So, oh, you love to see it. You can scroll in this now. What a wonderful update. Oh, I love Football Manager. Right. Already they brought back some functionality. Right, £80,000. Okay, we're not going to sign him then, are we? He will not be signing for us. R.I.P. They know how good he is. We'll get him in summer. We'll get him in summer when we get a proper budget with all of our budgetiness. Can we put any more requests in? We can actually. I just can't. I want to ask for more wage budget. How do you update your game? Mine hasn't popped up yet. I'm on the beta version of the game. The beta track updates. I can't remember what it's really called officially. But it's not pushed out to like every user yet. Can we get another affiliate club, please? I should love getting affiliate clubs. Expand the club's scouting knowledge and network. Come on, fellas, let's. Ah, amazing. They are. Oh, they reject our. Oh, I thought that was them saying, "Yeah, sure, fellas, go for it." No, they were just flat out refusing and didn't want me to go on about it. Maybe loan a DM. You need a depth for European football. That is true. We can think about it. We've got a bit of time until the transfer window actually opens. We've got another week till the transfer window opens. Oh, there's an offer for Blaszko on the table up here. £65,000. You're having a laugh. Reject. This club in Portugal. Oh, they are having a laugh. Look at this. They have... Is this them? They sold £1.9 million worth of players, spent 120k, and they're like, oh, we can only give you 80,000. I know how much money you've got. You've got a lot of money sitting in your bank account, Morense. Gil Vicente. Even lower. Even lower. I've got the Gil Vicente shirt here. It's just available to me. Got it. Gil Vicente, no. I'm not having that at all. What's he actually worth? 3 to 200k. No, you're worth more than that, fella. Have we ever set a transfer status? No, it's unspecified. If you want him, you have to pay big money. Just got a youth intake goalkeeper who's 5'9" called Bigger Iman. I like that. Oh, Blaszko's now upset he can't leave the club. Look, Blaszko. Look, what's going to take you to keep you here instead? Nothing. Nothing is going to keep him here. If they offer a reasonable amount of money, then you can go. How does this start? He says 300k. No, you're worth £1 million to me, Blaszko. He says no, it's going to be £1 million. My final offer is £1 million. Right, well, we're going to have an argument, aren't we, Blaszko? If you have slots left, Z Lucas from Sports in Brazil is a great prospect coming through. Consider the next big Brazilian DM. I mean, we'll have a look at him. We can make it work. We can sign as many non-EU players as we want. We just can only have 5 in the matchday squad at a time. Sport Recife. He's too expensive for us, sadly. Too expensive for us. At 6.4 to 7.4 million. That won't be happening for us anytime soon. Blazek is set to leave the club. So he's going out on loan, and we'll get about £50,000 for the loan, but there's an optional future fee there of £155,000. We don't have Moldova loaded in the database, so I've no idea how much money they actually have. Let's get him moved on. Let's get him moved on. His loan's completed. Right, fantastic work. So does that update immediately to how much money we've got? And the fact he's now gone on loan, he's dropped his lack of football concern, which is nice. Release clause leaves Denise Castreda scrambling. I mean, if we can sell Niko Vakancic for £475,000, that'd be great. You know, that's great money for us. He did only join us, like, what, 13 games ago, so I don't think he's going to be leaving anytime soon. So I don't think we need to worry about that yet. IMO. We're on the new update, yes. We are. Oh yeah, we've got £155,000 to spend now, apparently. I don't know whether the extra... I thought we should be on like 130. We've got an extra 20 there somehow. That must have come from something else. Right. Let's not just think about DMs then. Although that would be kind of nice. See, it'd be good to bring in some of these guys here, but they're on big wages, aren't they? Sort it by ability. Like, we could afford... Oh, you're 38, so maybe we wouldn't go for you anyway. Slovenian. Mark Zabukovnik. Mark Zabukovnik. Slovenian, got 3 international caps there. Would be a terrific signing for the club. Passing 14, first touch 13, tackling 13. Okay. Very strong right foot. Who are we comparing you to? Probably Oro. If you're more of the... In fact, what are you? If you're a centre mid... If you're a DM... kind of do both, can't he? But with the right foot, you're probably comparing yourself to, did we say Oro? I can go back on the right thing. Oro, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Can't you get back onto the... Compare with... Oh, what's Oro's first name? It's done by first name, not surname, which is, again... There he is. He's better than Oro. Better than Oro. Hello, RJ. Good to see you, mate. Welcome in. Gil Vicente with DM Diogo Pereira coming through the academy. Could be worth a shout. Okay, I'll have a look at him. I kind of want to put a bid in for Mark, though. Oh, we could approach a signing ready for next season. That might be a more sensible approach right now. Although we don't have to do it this second, do we? We don't have to do it this second. Ask agent about availability. Oh, he's not interested. He's keeping his options open. So he wouldn't want to sign for us right now anyway. So, okay. I mean, if he's the best option, I would be tempted to get him. This guy, Kaiserslautern, is transfer listed for £145,000. We can afford him. The issue is he's on big wages. Tobias. Deep line playmaker first. Defensive midfielder second. I won't go for you just yet then. Let's have a quick look at this Diogo Pereira guy. I imagine expensive though. Oh, I have to search your results for this one. Maybe he's moved on already because I can't. Oh, Gil Vicente, there he is. That's a striker, different guy. I guess I could just look at the under-19s of Gil Vicente instead. That's the first team. I didn't mean to click on that. Under-19s. Sort by position. Diogo Pereira is not in there, which would suggest he's in the under-23s. Maybe he's already moved on. Or, if I can get back onto it, the first team. Yeah, he's not there. Okay. Look, I'll tell you what. For the price that we've got to pay, the money that we've got, I think we've got to try and get this guy in. Did we do this earlier on? I don't want to pay that money for him. I want to get him for £100,000. They want 105. Okay, we're getting there a little bit. Can we go up to like 120? 135. Oh, maybe they just said 145 then. Yeah, they'll take 145. Let's see what he says contractually then. Oh, he's happy to talk contract with us down here. Enter contract negotiations. It is an option. Fringe player? Fella, I think you're better. I mean, I'm happy to have you as a fringe player. No, we'll say squad. We'll say squad. Oh, here's the kicker. He wants bloody tons of money. Our top earner's on £5,000 a week. That is Andreas Gruber. So he would come in to be the second top earner. In fact, third top earner at the club. No, second top earner because the new guy is coming in. Bruno's coming in at like 4.2, isn't he? We could always sell Gruber, but I feel that'd be a silly thing to do. But if we're not going to play Gruber, then maybe we should sell him. I just don't want to pay you that much money. £3,000. Take it or leave it. I think he's coming down a little bit here. 3.1. Oh, he's coming down. 3.2. 3.4 because he's gone orange there. I don't think that's awful. I think that's all right, especially if we maybe sold Gruber. Am I being silly, chat, by suggesting we sell Gruber? What do you think? But he's worth a lot of money. Well, he's got 7 goals and 10 assists, though. That's going to be very hard to replace, even if we have got an 18-year-old wonder kid coming through. Oh, I don't know. Agent, we're curious about selling him. No club wants him right now. Okay, well. Because the backup to Gruber, obviously, is Redzic. How good are you in comparison to Gruber right now? Very similar technically, but Gruber's just really good when it comes to the mental side of football. Redzic has done alright, to be fair. 4 goals, 2 assists. Did he come through the club here? No, he's been all over the place. There's no loyalty there. No loyalty. After 30, ability and value drop-off is real. It's true. Oh, the left-back's leaving the club. Richard Barrow, or Rashid Barrow, rather. Off you go, fella. Thank you for not really doing an awful lot for us, but thanks for the money either way. He goes off to a club in Hungary. Excellent work. We've got 5 days till our window. Why does our window open so late? I don't really know. How long does it stay open for then? So if it opens on the 25th, it closes on the 22nd of March. Oh, February, sorry, not March. It says March, not March, sorry. So we've got quite a long window. I have a question. Why all my scouting players review approach to my inbox? How can I don't really understand the question, I'm afraid. You might have to rephrase it. Mark is set to join the club. The centre mid. Mark Zabukovnik. It's gonna take me a while to learn how to say that. It's not a very difficult word to say, but I feel like it will take me a while. So he's gonna come in as well. Bids are getting up there for Karol Blaszko. No, pay me $1 million. Can I view this offer? The buyback. Look how cheeky they're being here. Look at this. We're going to give you 70 grand, but if you want to buy him back, it's 15 million. What are you on about, Gil Vicente? I had some respect for you before this. Tell you what, if you want me to buy him back for 15 million, £10 million non-negotiable fee, negotiate offer. Let's see what you think about that, you twats. That's annoying me. Get out of here. And I bet the other club, Morense, were doing the same thing as well, weren't they? Why is my spacebar not working? That works. So why is the spacebar not working? Have they broken the spacebar? That would be frustrating, wouldn't it? People are always keen to be quick to get rid of players as soon as they hit 29-30. I keep them until 33-34, especially if they can help with the development of younger players. Miles on that clock of that lad. That's true. What's his personality, Gruber? The only way I want to get rid of him is because he's on £5 grand a week, and I'm a little bit concerned about wages. Balanced personality, okay. Right, no, right. Don't you come here. Right, if you do this again, I know you're offering up to £170,000, but if you're telling me I can buy him back for 15 million, if I can buy him back for 15 million, you can pay me £10 million. Negotiate the offer. They must think I'm an idiot. When I finish scouting a player, it shows my inbox. And you don't want that to happen. Is that what you're saying? You don't want it to go to your inbox? Because I don't know how you stop. I don't think you can stop it. I think it just does. Yeah, look at this. They've withdrawn their bids now. Yes, you pricks. Go back to Portugal. Learn some manners. And if you want my players, offer some real money. Yeah, to be fair, he's probably justifying his wage, isn't he? He's probably justifying his wage. Let me just write that down. There we go. Sweet. Mateta Pepper. Training report. He's doing well, is Mateta Pepper. He's a player that I think we can sell on for big money down the line. He's developing really nicely. Has he got in his contract? No release fee clause and an optional contract extension. We've got him for the 2.5 years, but we can extend it for another year. Oh my word, that's fantastic. Udvarosh, we don't care about too much. You can go to the physio for 6 to 8 weeks, whatever injury you've got there. I really know the spacebar isn't working now. The spacebar does not do anything for me. If I turn the keyboard off, turn it back on again, it's still doing nothing. Due to performance in the league. Oh, we're going to get more money this way, aren't we? So right now we are expected to qualify for the Europa League through the league. If I click on Title Challenger, you're going to give me an extra 3 grand. An extra... Okay, I'm going to leave it on that just so I don't get sacked, basically, in case something goes terribly wrong. Let me just save the game. I'm going to quit out of Foot Manager and restart it again and see if that does something for the spacebar. It's really annoying me that it's just not working. And we'll go quit game and exit. Any clauses to sell? Ah, that's a good thought. I'll have a look in a second when we get back into the game. It works everywhere else, just not in Foot Manager. For whatever reason. I don't know why it's not working in FM. That's why I'm closing the game down and opening it up again. In case it's some sort of game error. That would be hilarious, wouldn't it, if it's the spacebar that's broken. I don't know how expensive it is in FM, but Kadir Barrier from the Botafogo Academy is a great prospect. We'll have a look, shall we? We'll have a look. If we can get him for 10 grand, if we can get him for 10 grand, we're sorted, aren't we? Right, spacebar. Oh, it is working now. Okay, so it was something clearly I'd done which stopped the spacebar working. Oh, Gil Vicente are back. Now, hang on. Are you coming back with a bid of £10 million? Because I negotiated 10 million. £165,000. You know what? I do respect that this time they're not saying have a buyback clause of 15 million. I still want. If I say a million, I'm going to get worried they might actually start doing it, to be fair. Suggest? Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're not going to pay £1 million. I don't really want to lose him, but there we go. Right, the 2 signings have arrived. Bruno Durdov and Mark Zabel. Again, I'm getting it wrong already. Zabukovnik. Why can I not say that properly? Right, send on intensive language courses. Both of them on Slovakian intensive language courses. Bruno Durdov arrives at the club. The right inside forward with 14 dribbling, 12 finishing, 11 composure, 13 pace. You might think that's not brilliant, really. He's only 18 years old, fellas. Only 18 years old. He's coming in here. We've just signed him for, what was it, £600,000. Already worth more than that. Fantastic. And then we've got this midfielder who's arrived for about 140. That's kind of what his top end of value is, to be fair. But he comes in to be a very decent midfielder for us. And we'll probably start a lot of games, actually. So now we've got to start thinking about the team here a little bit, haven't we? We've got to start thinking about what we want. And I'm thinking, we keep Redzic. Do we? If we keep Redzic on the bench, he can play on the right or as a striker, and drop Gagawa from the bench. And then get him off the bench for Stefan Djukanovic to play back up to Mateta Pepper. We can then get Udvarosh off the bench to bring on, first and foremost, the new midfielder. And then the new midfielder, Zabukovnik, will start ahead of Oro. Wonderful. We don't need... we don't need all these... Okay, then Tabol is going to come off the bench for, where is he? Bruno Durdov. We'll just move him into a more attacking position and then get Durdov on the pitch into the Gruber. Gruber drops to the bench. Okay, now this team is cooking. Now we're cooking with this team. We've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 4 foreign players in the back line, 2 on the bench. Okay, we have to drop Stefan Djukanovic instead then. And you know what? Maybe an extra defender on the bench would be quite handy in the Manic. So we'll do that. Okay. Is everyone in the right order? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to save this as team 1. That looks good to me. Right, manage team lineup, save as team 1. Good. Confirm. Hertz come back from his injury. It is actually good, I suppose, that our 4 best players that are foreign players are all in the first team. I think I'd like to maybe get rid of a couple of them to try and spread the foreign players out a little bit. Gagua is now... That's going to annoy me a little bit, isn't it? Because we have to make some choices when Gagua does play. At least in the league. But look, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Can Durdov play up front as well? He can play up front as well. He's not a natural striker, but he could play there if he wanted to. So we've got options, haven't we? This should be okay. Yes, we've got a few loans here. The Djukanovic brothers are there in reality. We brought in Santos Dybra on loan as well. So we've got a few loanees available to us. Should visit me in Almaty, we can cuddle and play Football Manager. It sounds like a real hoot. I'd love to come along. Tom, doing MK Dons rebuild. How can I win the Champions League? I would say you can win the Champions League by progressively signing the better players and putting them in a good formation to beat the teams above you in the league and eventually get promoted and start winning in high divisions. And that's how you slowly do it. Would be my guess on that one. So we've got £17,000 per week. No, not per week. £17,000 to spend if we want to buy someone. And we are overspending now by £4,000 a week. So really, we should maybe... Who's a high earner that's not in the first team? Gruber. Vakancic. Basically, the players that we signed this season. We signed Vakancic this season and El Kandusi this season. Victor, are you actually... Are we paying you money, Victor? No, we don't even pay him any wages, Victor Djukanovic. Clauses to sell. Oh, I don't think we're going to have any, but we'll have a look, shall we? Oh shit, we do. We could get 120 grand in for this bloke. Who's a 21-year-old Gambian playing at Red Star Belgrade now. He's worth 140 to 4.1 million. And what's this? This is a 10% of the next transfer fee will go to Denise Castreda. So he's got to be sold for 1.2 million for us to get that. We are due a lot of money here as well, by the way. That'll be quite good. We can buy Victor Djukanovic from Hammarby for 2.3 million. We're not going to be able to afford that, so that's not going to happen. And that's the optional fee for Ivan Dolshek. Optional future fee there. Oh, they've already paid. Oh, the reason we... Okay, I see. Cool. They paid us some money up front right now. Because you know what I said earlier? I was like, we've got more money than I thought we should have. I guess the £155,000 they were going to spend on him, optional future fee, they've actually spent some of it now on him. And the option's 84. Okay, that's even better for us then. We made a lot of money out of this then. So if we go to transfer history... Oh, it doesn't actually... It just says on loan there. It doesn't tell us the price. Doesn't tell us the loan fee there either. Okay, well, we have made a lot of money off that, to be fair. They're the only clauses. Right, chat. I think we sell this clause if we find someone that's worth signing. I don't really feel a need to sell it right now because we've got essentially 3 really good players in. The Wonder Kid in Amara Diouf who joins in summer, and then the 2 guys who have just arrived. If I can go back to transfer history. Sort it by date going backwards. Yeah, Bruno Derdov and Mark Zabukovnik. Okay. So if we find someone that looks amazing, then we can think about it. But I think that maybe the transfer business is done pretty quickly. Although, to be fair, we have spent like an hour and 15 minutes doing transfers and nothing else. I'm getting crazy requests, wage requests. There's a feature. I had to buy guys on £750 a week, demanding $3,000 a week. I think it's something they have noticed and has been spoken about, that yes, sometimes players do want some big wages. I think it's something being looked into. Whether it's been fixed or not for this latest update, I don't know. But yeah, that does seem crazy, doesn't it, to be fair? That is a lot. Oro hit by the flu, out for 2 weeks. Send him home for that one. Good job we just signed a replacement for him in the team. That flu is going to be the end of him. And his... I don't know what else, really. Just the end of him. That'll be it. Done. Done and dusted. Kapanadze has now got the flu as well. That's frustrating. Send you home, fella. Do not want this spreading through a team. Is there anyone else I really want to just sell? This goalkeeper. You're not really worth much at all. Offer via transfer room. Transfer list you for an unspecified fee. Save us £180 a week on wages, please. Popovic will leave the club at the end of the season. You're never going to really play for us, are you, mate? He's actually called mate as well, which is quite funny. You could be worth something as well, actually. Ask Age about market interest. No one wants him. Transfer, offer via transfer room. For an unspecified fee. Transfer list, offer player. Let's just see if anything comes back for those two lads. Because that would be very handy if we could get a bit of cash and moolah. Just to help us out ever so slightly. I mean, we should be fine. We've got tons of money from the Europa Conference League. I think we're sitting on a balance of like 3.2, 3.3 million. But the final friendly being played right now. And then we've got a week until the season restarts again. We've got 4 games left until the season or the league splits in two and we fight for the title, which I think we may be very close to mathematically winning. And then we've also got our games against Genk in the Europa Conference League. And I think we're going to be a better team for that now, given the new signings that we've made, strengthening the midfield and attacking midfield as well. No offers for 2 players coming in, though. That's frustrating. Not that we were going to make much money out of it anyway, but there we go. Zanler, mate, good to see you. Welcome into the chat. How you doing? Wow, Arsenal have signed Aurelien Tchouameni for 91 million, rising to 99 million. In January as well. That's a big transfer. Surprised Madrid have to let him go there. Although to say 26 years old, I feel like Tchouameni is like age without me realising it. I always feel like he's always 21 years old, but he's obviously not. 3.6 million in the bank account then. No offers for 2 players, that's fine. We didn't think that was going to happen anyway. We've got to register our team for the Conference League in a few days. I'm not quite sure how many changes were... Get out of here, Gil Vicente. Get out of here. Karol Blaszko is not for sale. Or loan. I don't think you can sneak in a future transfer fee of £140,000 there as well. Get him out of here. He's staying here. He's staying put. Given that all these Portuguese clubs want him, I feel like he must have good potential. Obviously not that good, because otherwise Sporting and Benfica and Porto would want him. But for top division Portuguese sides to want him, and they keep putting bids in for him, he must have some nice potential on him. Yeah, not too bad, thank you, Sandler. Not too bad. Right, register players for the Conference League. Excellent. So we can... How many changes can we make? Okay, 3 new players, 3 replacements is what we can make. So we want Pablo Ortiz in there, don't we? We want to also get in there. Where is he? Bruno Durdov. Oh, and of course the Mark. Oh, of course I forgot about the because obviously Pablo Ortiz came back from loans at the club, so we need these 3 players in the team. That make us better. But we're so limited with the homegrown stuff that we've got. So now we just start getting rid of some people. Right. Who do we get rid of here? Apparently they're not earning anything wage-wise. Apparently the wages here are free, which is not great. Right. I mean, there's no one that I really want to get rid of here in terms of the team. Gagua has got a... Yeah, we want him as an option. I'd get rid of Udvaros, but he's a homegrown player of a nation. That doesn't actually help us out at all in the slightest. I think Yapi is a prime candidate here. We just have to hope that Caponadze doesn't get injured, and then we'll be okay. So there's 1. Is it 3 we've got to get rid of? If we just go like 1... Yeah, it's 3 we've got to get... Or 2 more, I suppose. We need 2 goalkeepers, so we can't get rid of one of those. Gagua has... Is Gagua one of the players that we get rid of? Swap Popovic, one of the young goalkeepers. We can't add the young goalkeeper in, and we can add 3 players. And I want to add the 3 defenders. Or the new defender, the midfielder, and the winger. So... I'm going to get rid of Gagua. Because we can play Ramadan or Redzic or Durdov. So Gagua is being cut from a team. We need to cut 1 more person. And it's going to have to be... This is so tough. It can't really be a midfielder, can it? It can't really be a midfielder. Would it be Viktor Djukanovic? Yeah, it's going to have to be Viktor Djukanovic, which is frustrating because he's actually a very, very good player. And Gruber can come and play on the left-hand side if needs be, can't he? Oh, okay. That's what it's going to have to be. I mean, Djukanovic won't sign for us, will he? He won't sign for us, so... There we go. Right. So, Yapi, Gagua, Djukanovic out. Ortiz, Durdov, Zabukovnik in. Excellent. And no one's actually come and been cross about that yet. I thought we might get Gagua coming to me and saying, fella, sort it out. I need to play some games here. But it turns out maybe not. Okay, well that's good then. This has worked out beautifully, hasn't it? Absolutely fantastic work. Right. Available players for the 19 match, don't care. This is all about... to happen. We're kicking back off in the league is what I was trying to say. Košice is who we're playing. 4 games left of the regular season. We are dominating. Soon it might be mathematically possible for us to win the league title. Caponadze injured. He's going to have to come off here for Yapi. And then we'll drop Yapi off the bench for... Excuse me. I guess actually the only players to add on there are the non-foreign players, aren't they? So it's got to be Taboli as one, and then Oro's going to come off for Santos Dybra as well. So there we go. Excited to see what Ortiz can do. Excited to see what Durdov can do and Zabukovnik can do. 3 new players in the team. Set piece have not been set up for this game. I mean, surely they've been set up all season. We've been playing games all season. So how's this not... Excuse me? We'll just go for the staff preferences and all of these for now. Unless we just lost the guy who was doing set pieces, maybe? That seems strange, doesn't it? Right, thank you. Go to the match. Squad numbers, obviously exciting. So Bruno Durdov. 8 isn't really the number for a winger, is it? In fact, none of these numbers... You can be number 8 as a midfielder, even though you're probably operating more like a 6, to be fair. Haven't played a game yet in the match engine, so we'll find out soon. You can be 21, and you can be 33. No, that doesn't seem like a good number. Good number for a centre-back, 20. We'll do that. Right, first game then. Where there's supposedly going to be a lot of changes and updates to the match engine. Oh, I'll tell you what I can show off as well, chat. I can tell you what I can show off here as well. Is I have downloaded a mod for the game, which is a free camera. And it's so good. It's so good what you can do with this free camera. When we get a highlight, I'll show you it. But it's really good. Oh, this is updated. This has changed. Oh, that's better. I can actually see the league table properly there as well. Okay, that's good. And here we come out onto the pitch then. So we're at home today against Košice in our yellow and blue stripes. Right. Look what I can... Oh, look at that button. That's cool. Shouts. Here they are. Encourage, calm down, focus, fire up, no pressure, demand more, praise, berate individuals. Like, just shout encourage straight away. Straight away shout encourage. And then I'll also show you this. Ah, the free camera is now gone. Okay, I'll have to update the... Okay, I won't show you the free camera then because it's not in this. Obviously, I have to update that again because the game's updated itself. But it is good. It is good. Next stream, I'll show you it when I get it working again. Fix the mouse scroll wheel issue on this view. Was there a mouse scroll wheel issue? I don't know. We scored a goal though. Trusa gets a goal. And it's Durdov with the assist. 6 minutes into his debut, Durdov gets an assist there. Fantastic work. So a left-footed free kick is just swung over the top of everyone. And it's a first-time shot with his right foot. And Trusa puts us in front here. That's fantastic. Also, we should go on to broadcast for this, shouldn't we? Because you guys like that on stream. And Mateta Pepper now in the penalty area. Looks to try and find Trusa, puts it behind him instead, frustratingly. But Vaquero now with a chance to bring it down this near side of the pitch. And Vaquero cuts in, plays a ball across the penalty area. Durdov's there. And Yappi into the middle. And Trusa heads that one for 2-0 inside of 8 minutes. Is this a band save? I don't know what a band save is. So, I don't know what that stands for. There is an alarm going off in my house. I'll make sure no one's dying. Stop. You alright? All good. No one's dead. And we have scored another goal. Fantastic. Laura was making bread and she took the bread out of the oven and it set off the... It's not burnt because I've got some here. And as you can see, no burn on it. So I'm not quite sure really what set off the fire alarm, but there we go. Good job it works at least though. Good job it works. I saw the chair take over. And the chair did a good job. The chair did a good job, to be fair. We're 3-0 up now, which is what we need to be. If you try to make a sub and scroll your mouse wheel to view the bench, it will zoom in and out. Oh, yeah, okay, fairs. The spread is hot. It literally just come out the oven. I need to try it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's so nice and crunchy on the outside. And so soft and fluffy on the inside. I love Laura so much. That's why she's my fiance now. Not because she makes great food all the time. That's a big reason as well. I'm treated a lot to food. It's her love language. And she just loves baking. I've had gingerbread men this past week. A brownie as well. Now bread. Fellas, I'm living the dream. I'm living the absolute dream. Oh, it's so good. The second goal was disallowed, so you missed 2. Oh! Okay, well the chair's doing a good job then without me. Maybe I should just leave and let the chair carry on here. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Right. So Durdov with 1 assist, Matezapep with another, Ramadan with another, and Truce has got the hat-trick. Fair play to him, but technically the 4 goals, I now see what you mean in the chat by 4 goals. Make it 5. Wow, he's on fire today. Oh, he's offside again. Fella. Let's make that faster, shall we? Just trying to see if anything's changed here in the updates here, but I don't think it has done. An offside hat-trick too would be amazing, wouldn't it? I'd like to see him get a hat-trick of assists as well. Score a real-life hat-trick, an offside hat-trick, and a hat-trick of assists. That would be quite some game, wouldn't it? But Koshitze have pulled one back. Oh, I am still a bit bunged up though, so I can't breathe. Excellent. Good first half then. Address this half-time team talk. We're doing very well. Let's take up another gear. I'd like to see us score more goals. Pablo Wolfsins is doing alright on his 6.9. Durdov on a 6.9 despite getting an assist is a little bit worrying. And Zabukovnik on a 6.8. So the new boys are the worst rated players on the pitch right now, apart from Bartels for some reason. I don't think he was that bad for his goal that he conceded. Maybe we look to try and take them off and just ease them into things a little bit, but although saying that, we are winning by 2 goals here, so maybe we won't do that. Let us instead get Velashko on for a little bit. El Kamdusi on for a little bit. Maybe Redzich up top, get Trucer off, let him be applauded off the pitch there. Matt Sharp was in the mud, by the way, through, because I guess we had the players all set up, didn't we? And then we had the assistant manager doing the friendlies, and he didn't rotate. So everyone on the bench has got no match sharpness. So actually, it's probably a good idea to maybe rotate a little bit. Maybe we bring El Kandusi at left back and bring Viktor Jukanovic on the left-hand side. Let's make those changes. Yo, I'm a new subscriber. Scott, welcome, my friend. Good to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for being part of the channel. To recap here, we started a save with surprise shirts. we said to them, send me a shirt and we'll play with them through FM26. They sent us this team called Dunajska Streda. They're in the Slovakian top division. And we're doing very well this season. We're doing very well. We're doing very well on the grounds that all the other teams around us that should be rivaling us, like Slovan Bratislava and Žilina, are having some of their worst seasons of all time. They're absolutely atrocious. And there's a good chance that Žilina are going to miss out on the championship group to fight for the title, which has not happened to them for a long time. Slovan Bratislava are nowhere near us. We're basically walking our way to the title right now. We could easily get this sorted and wrapped up well before the end of the season, essentially. A 3-1 win there against Košice is good. The new boys got a nice little run out there. So Ortiz ended on a 7.2 rating. Durdov got a hat-trick and a 6.8. And Zabukovnik with a 6.7. I mean, I'm being told to raise our performance levels by it. I'm going to say a good win. That'll do. Well done. And everyone seems very happy with that. So I think we've got another league game. And then we get into the Conference League knockout round against Genk. Trusa on form. Let's praise his performance there. Really pleased with how he played. He's very happy. Excellent work. Durdov makes his debut. Got an assist like we spoke about. He's going to be so dangerous for it. In fact, his finishings are up to 12. I'm sure he's 11 when he joined the club. Maybe I'm just imagining things there, but that's not bad. Košice were regularly in the European competition as well. They were at one point, weren't they, actually? I do. Had a look through some of the club's history, and I do remember seeing they were in Europe. So, yeah, Trenčín up next then. So there's 13 games left to go this season. That's 39 points. We're not 39 points ahead, are we? We're not. That's a bit ambitious. We're not 39 points ahead. Yeah, way off 39 points ahead. But we will be winning the league title like midway through the championship group, I'd reckon, at some point. Genk tie could be tricky. Yes, the Genk tie could be tricky, but we did almost beat them in the league phase. We played in the league phase, we're 1-0 up all game, and then we conceded in the 94th minute, which was frustrating, but that was one of the things that we can look back on and take some confidence from. Especially with the first game being at home as well, the first leg being at home. That's going to be very handy for us. Offers coming in for Dunajska Streda's Urban. Who's Urban? Oh, he's a kid in the youth academy. Are you any good? No is the answer. So we'll let you go, fella. We'll let you go. They wanted for nothing, these teams. You can go, fella. Enjoy your life at 20 years old. Playing, I think, in Austria. Those clubs were, I think. Enjoy Austria. Have a nice time out there. We need to focus on the Trenčín game instead. Now, what we will do is rotate players for this, I think. We want to try and keep the better players fit for the Genk game. I mean, we're so far ahead in the league, I don't really mind if we end up losing the games, for example. So, I think we could comfortably lose the Trenčín game and the Skalika game and still be pretty fine to win the title with games in hand by the end of the season. So, the changes to be made here then. Viktor Djukanovic isn't going to play, and neither Santos Daiba. We'll get Blaszko starting. I mean, everyone's going to play and change here, aren't they, basically? We might just as well rotate the entire team here. Vukancic and Nemanic. Saying that, no, I think it's okay. We've got players. Durdov could do with a bit of match sharpness. I guess Gruber could as well, actually. Maybe we start. I'll tell you what, we'll bring. What am I talking about? We will bring a few of these guys on, I think, just to give them some match sharpness, I would say. But we need to make sure we've got the full team ready and raring to go for the Conference League game. So where are we up to? Trusa is going to swap out here with, I guess Durdov can actually start up front for a game. Let's see what he does up front for a little bit. Ramadan, yes, on the right hand side. Mateta Pepper, we should probably swap him out with Stefan Jukanovic here. And then the back line, we need Elkan Dusi. We've changed the two centre backs. Yappi's come in. Bartels is all right. So we've got how many foreign players? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the matchday squad. That's fine. Go to match. Yes, I know they're all out of match sharpness. It's okay. It's okay. We'll make it work. Address the team. Been on a good run lately. Go out there and impress me. This is one of the first times that both the Jukanovic brothers have played at the same time on the pitch. It's interesting that they both, because this is the real life transfer, the Jukanovics. So it's interesting that they've got both of them in from different clubs as well. The fact that they're not being Slovakian. Both from Montenegro. One plays in Sweden. I can't remember the guy plays now, to be fair, but either way. I'd like to know the ins and outs of what actually happened on that transfer to get both those guys in. On loan as well as... That is a fantastic goal from Santos Diver there. That might be his first of the season, actually. Is what it says there. His first ever goal for the club. The on loan guy... He's from Bayern Munich, I think, isn't he? I think he's from Bayern Munich. Only here for the season, obviously. And kind of came in as a bit of a backup player. But when he needs to score, Big D... Santos Diber has scored the goal there. Mix Mineral Medina, hello mate, good to see you. Welcome into the chat. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Have you here. So a good start to the game there. Let's have a quick look and see. Again, look at this. Slovan Bratislava losing again. Jelena taking on Spartak Trnava. They're both meant to be sort of fighting for the title, and yet there they are. Not fighting for the title, they're fighting for a spot in the championship group. I think they're both sort of milling around 6th, 7th, 8th place. We'll check the table in a second once the highlight finishes. As once again we win the ball high at the pitch, and Ramadan now, who's ended up being a backup player for us at the start of this second half of the season, is going to try and fight his way back into the first team. Finds Viktor Jukanovic in the middle and puts us 2-0 up there. Durdov is the man who is replacing him on the right wing, but he's starting up front today to get a bit of match sharpness into him. Yet to see much from him so far in this game, as Elkan Dusi, who signed as a left winger, is being played at left back right now. We are kind of just like moving players all over the place at the moment to sort of fit the demands of when I find my new favourite player, essentially, and I get the new obsession for a little bit. We do concede frustratingly to number 99, Dusberg. Dusberg score. Dusberg does score. Is the answer to that. So let's have a look at the league table quickly. I just wanted to double check where... Yeah, Spartak Trnava are... I think let's say they were 5th. And then Jelena must be like 8th or something like that. So they're fighting for a spot in the championship group. Neither are going to win the title, but they've been fighting for the title the last like decade, alongside Slovan Bratislava, who always end up winning it in the end. Durdov, great ball over the top to him. He has to get that on target at least, Durdov. We spent big money on you, fella. You can't let us down. One of my favourite YouTubers, Tom. Well, thank you, Scott. Appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Bartels. Goes for an ambitious chip of the ball towards... You could have put that on the floor, fella. You did not need to have that one chipped through the air. But he got through to the intended man instead in the end. And Bruno Durdov has put that in the back of the net, but I think he's offside. Yeah, the flag does go up offside. I think it was quite obviously an offside, that one. Frustratingly. But he's getting in the right positions. That's twice now he's been put through. Missed the target once. Offside for the one he did put in the back of the net. We're getting him there. I wish it was Barthez in goal. That would be fantastic if it was. Ramadan finds Viktor Jukanovic. And he's telling me why he should be playing in the Europa Conference League. We've just taken him out of the Conference League team to get Durdov into that team. But some very good strikes in this game. You're right, Alert. Very good strikes in this game. First from Santos Diber, now from Djukanovic as well. Every time I see the Duns abbreviation, I keep thinking managing in Scotland. What, for like Dundee or someone? Duns? Who would Duns be? Dunstable? I can't think of any other teams that would be like Duns. Right, half-time. 3-1 up then with our reserves playing this game and Bruno Durdov. But it's mad that Ramadan is now in our reserve team here. On an 8.8 rating, he had a great start to this game, hasn't he, with 2 assists. Is winning the Conference League a realistic goal? I don't think this season. I don't think... And I think we'll struggle to qualify for it again. So if we are going to win it, it's this season. But, you know, next season we're going to be in the Champions League qualifiers, all being well, essentially. So we'll take Durdov off a little bit into the second half, just to make sure he's fully rested. Oh, Dundalk, of course. Pollack, can I make good to see you? Welcome in. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you're doing all right. We'll give Durdov another 10 minutes, give him the full hour, and then we'll take him off the pitch for someone. And we'll see who else needs a bit of match sharpness as well in preparation for the Genk game. Cleared ball there from Trenchin. Back out wide to this near side. Yappy. We're back at right back. Fouled in the air. That seems a little bit harsh, I'll be honest with you. That seems a little bit harsh. But we'll take the penalty. Who's on it? Viktor Djukanovic. Looking for his hat-trick, by the way. Excuse me, as I choke nearly. Viktor Djukanovic gets his hat-trick. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. What position are you in the league? We are currently top of the table in the league by quite some distance because all our rivals are just having terrible, terrible seasons. Awful seasons. I'm very well, thank you, Pollack. Game looks fire. First time I've seen actual FM26 gameplay. Wow! I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'd say they've upgraded FM from looking like FIFA 02 to... I'd say this is like... Do I dare say FIFA 11? Do I dare say FIFA 11 graphics here? This could be... That might be a little bit too kind. It might not be quite as good as that. What do you think when if you're going to compare it to a FIFA game, chat? What would you be comparing these graphics to now at the moment? Durdov with an assist there. Fair play. 2 assists in 2 games for Durdov. I'm trying to find the silver linings in my most expensive signing yet. When we've got Ramadan with 2 assists there in 1 game. Well, 50 minutes basically, and Djukanovic with a hat-trick. I'm trying to justify Durdov now being the player that I'm going to just put everything into. I never played FIFA Manager though back in the day. Never played that. Would Dungannon Swift's work? What for? Are they a team or is he a player? I don't know. FM's got no real competition anymore. No, they don't, do they? As we can see the goal there. There's no competition for Football Manager. That probably is a negative. And it's probably part of the reason why the game's kind of launched in a bit of a crap state. But it's getting better. This update seems good to me so far. But yes, if there was a proper rival, then yeah, I think the game would go up levels, wouldn't it? But at this point, they've got such a head start on everything. They've got the license, so they've got everything, haven't they? So, oh, Duns! I see what you're saying. That's what the Duns is. They're from Northern Ireland. I follow you now. I get it. We could be in Northern Ireland, playing in the European Conference League against Trenchin. Who knows? No, I never played FIFA Manager or LMA Manager. People always talked about LMA Manager, but I've never played LMA. Oh, I meant to take Durdov off, by the way. I forgot to do that. Vaquero, on you come. Gruber, on you come. Redzic, on you come for the final 5 minutes here. And let's hope for the best. I don't think they're going to get much of that sharpness out of these 10 minutes they're going to get at the end here. LMA was brilliant at a point better than CM. What made LMA so good then? What was so good about LMA Manager? Because I've never seen anything about it. I don't know what you did in it. I assume it's just the exact same as Football Manager, right? Huge win. Right. So who won? Oh, Jelena and Spartak. Excuse me, Trnava drew. So let's look at the table though. There's 2 games left to play of the regular season. And obviously we're in the top 6. Zemplin are as well. Prešov are also in the top 6. They're too far ahead. I think Slovan Bratislava... No, they Slovan Bratislava could drop out. As could Spartak Trnava. I mean, Slovan Bratislava just need a point and they're alright, aren't they? Spartak Trnava could drop out. And Jelena cannot get in there. Jelena are in real danger of being relegated here. That would be incredible for us, by the way, if they get relegated. We could poach some of their best players. Because they have on paper some really good players. Can we get a team report? How do we get a team report of Jelena? Actions. Get a team report from you, Janosch. And we'll get this team report come back and it will tell us just how good these players are, right? Because they have some really good players. They're just not working for them this season. Played LMA a ton on PS1 and PS2 and Xbox. Last FM rival that was Total Club. Oh, I've got to accept this. That's why this was happening. Bit more polish, had a few things like interactions, which made you feel like you were on a journey. Oh, okay. LMA made you feel like you were part of a bigger world, which obviously FM has surpassed in a lot of ways now, but it's a great game. There must be like a bootleg copy available somewhere at some point, right? Maybe I should try and play it at some point. I did play F1 Manager when it first came out, yeah. And I did 2 seasons of it. I took over Alfa Romeo. Didn't really realise what I was doing in the first season, so all my development went into like the parts for the car for the next season, and then I just had like a rocket ship in the second season and won every race, and I was like, oh, well, that's it then. So I never really played it again after that, to be fair. It just kind of was like, oh, I've done it now by accident, and that was that. Oh, look who's now happy to stay at the club. Karol Blaszko. Karol Blaszko. Transfer status. We can get rid of this £10 million asking fee now, by the way. Do you want to sign a new contract? I mean, you've got quite a long time on your current contract, but I'd like to have you locked down here a little bit. No, we don't really need to, do we? Until he comes asking for one, I don't really feel the need to. We've essentially got him locked up for 3.5 years with this optional contract extension on there as well. So I don't really feel the need to offer him one. I just got a bit scared because I feel like he's the youngster we've got in the team that's like, I mean, I guess we've got Durdov now, right? But he was the youngster in the team that was like, ah, you actually could do something maybe. So I wanted to protect that a little bit. Right. Huge game coming up in our chat. Huge game. Genk. Genk at home in the first leg of the Conference League knockout round. Pablo Ortiz is... Oh, Pablo Ortiz. Right before... It's not been any good, is it? He's twisted his ankle. He's out for 12 days and 2 weeks. So he's probably going to miss both. Oh, that's so frustrating. Our best centre-back. Also, I just saw a team name here. Denver Summit. That is a fantastic club logo, by the way. Look at that for a club logo. Obviously, a women's team here because it's in green, but that's a great logo. Reminds me a little bit of this. Similar vibes, right? Similar colour vibes to that. So that's kind of why I like it. Alfa Romeo, best team my dreams realised. Alfa Romeo were a cracking team. They get Audi now, aren't they, next season now? Well, Stake the last 2 seasons, but Audi next season. Right. Let's go to use team selection 1. And let's have a look at the injury. So, Ortiz injured. So, we need to get into the team Vukancic, who we can't play because he's suspended. Great. Nemancic is going to play instead then. So, it's not a great defence there. We've got so many players unregistered. Oh my word. We're actually... You've got to come off the bench. You've got to come off the bench. You've got to come off the bench. We've got so many unregistered players. So many unregistered players. Right, okay. We've got to have a very limited bench here. We need to hope that our first team play like absolute animals and work it all out, essentially. Go to match. Come on, fellas. I believe in you. If you can play like you've done so far in this stream and just batter everyone, then we'll be fine. Sad to see Sauber go. Such a team never dreams realised. Only one win on their account in 30 years with Robert Kubica, of course. I remember that. Are they still? Are Sauber still involved in the team? I know obviously Audi are running it, but is it still using a lot of Sauber facilities at all, or is Sauber just like done now? I'm not entirely sure how it all works. Whether it's just like an Audi rebadging, I think it is more like an Audi works team, actually, isn't it? Like Audi own the team, don't they? But they must have bought things from Sauber, unless they bought out Sauber completely. Involved with Abu Dhabi GP in post-season testing, and then they're done. Ah, RIP Sauber. Right, 6 minutes into this game. We've almost just put that one into the back of the net. Hurts with a curling effort there, which goes wide of the mark. We've almost beaten Genk once this season. A 94th minute goal is the only reason we didn't beat them. But we dominated that match. It was at home, so hopefully we can do the same again. Capanadze finds Hertz in front. Ball over the top to Truser. Truser, do your thing. He was on target, but the keeper makes a very good save there, to be fair. Okay, let's expand this and see what other results are happening as well around us in the. So Viking are winning their game as well. Good for them. Durdov with the corner. The new signing is on the set pieces. Swings it into the near post. It's cleared only as far as Mateta Pepper. Back into the middle. Ramadan shots over the crossbar. Frustrating. Frustrating. Right, expand this again. So Olympia Ljubljana and Fredrikstad are drawing. Hajduk Splitter winning their game as well. They're the scores right now on the doors. Sauber will win Audi in 2026 this season. It's been terrible overall for them. They have been. And yeah, the championship going to the final race of the season, sorry. I'd like to see Piastri do it personally. But he needs a miracle now, doesn't he? Max will do it. Max will find a way, he'll do it. And it'll be terrible. Durdov gets the goal we need, though, to get ourselves in front in this game. The plucky underdogs. Maybe the underdogs can do it. Maybe Piastri can do it. But you've got to say we are the underdogs here against Genk. And Durdov times his runs to perfection. He's learnt from the offside goals that he scored. Or not scored technically because they were offside, right? But that was a superb run there. Gets the correct side of a defender and fires his effort past the keeper. 1-0 up here after 28 minutes. Highlights straight from kickoff, and we win the ball back immediately. Mateta Pepper goes down. Go on, give him a red card. Give him a red card, I dare you. Please. Oh, I thought he was going to do something with it. No, apparently not. Maybe the free kick is going to lead to a goal, though. Bationo looks up, finds left back Vaquero to his left. Great ball through to Ramadan, who cuts past his man with ease, but then is tackled in the penalty area. Wins it back! Oh, and it goes into the side netting. A 2-0 lead would have been incredible for us. We are absolutely dominating this game, by the way. I've just had a look at the match stats. I hadn't been looking at the match stats. And I've just seen, as the whistle has blown, Genk have not had a single shot so far. Not a single shot so far. We need to score more. We have to score. We have to make this. We have to. We just have to score more. We're capable of even better. Let's say that to them. And no one really seems... I should have just gone, like, really full on, like, you guys are amazing. Have you signed Cotter? I can't say his surname in any of your saves. Not yet. Haven't come across him. We'll look at him at some point. He could be quite useful for us. Right, Ramadan. Ball over the top to Trusa this time. Trusa, second one-on-one of the game. This time he puts it wide. Trusa. He might have to come off the pitch here, maybe. Because we need goals and Trusa's not getting them. Durdov is getting them. Gruber on your come on the, left wing. Let's make that change early. We're playing as Dunajska Streda in Slovakia right now. Taking on the, not Bulgarian, Belgian side in Genk. And Mateta Pepper is through. Mateta Pepper makes it 2-0. The attacking midfielder gets his 5th goal in 9 Conference League games. And a 2-0 lead here at home is exactly what we need. Is that going to count as Durdov's assist there? I don't think it will do. I think it maybe was a tackle and came off someone else there potentially. Let's see what it updates to after this replay finishes. No assist there for Durdov. Check if Trusa dreads playing big games maybe. That's an option to look at. They should be okay with him, I think, because he did seem to score a lot of goals early in the qualifying rounds, but I guess they weren't deemed big games. I don't know. Legia Warsaw winning, Viking still winning, Strasbourg now winning, Kara Almaty 3-0 up in their game, Olympia Ljubljana have turned that one around, Hajduk Split 3-0 up against Žalgiris, and Maccabi Haifa and Panathinaikos 0-0. 15 minutes to go, let's try and see the game out with a few changes, shall we? Let's give Karol Blaszko a few minutes here. El Kamdusi is going to come on for the yellow carded Viqueira. Let's just make sure he doesn't get sent off. And that's probably all we can really... Oro can come on as well for... There we go. They're the changes to make. Just to make sure we see the game out with some fresh faces. As long as we don't concede a late goal like we did last time against Genk, we'll be okay. That worried me a little bit there. El Kamdusi as well to collect the ball. And brings the ball up to the halfway line. Passes over halfway to Ramadan, who's already on a yellow card. He skips past 2 players there. A 3rd player in the area. Ramadan. Oh, if only he could have finished that. That would have been goal of the tournament, surely. Ramadan. Unlucky fella. What could have been, hey? What could have been? Apart from Chelsea's B team, I honestly don't see why you couldn't have a run in the Conference League here. There's going to be some better teams ahead of us. There's going to be some better teams as we get into later rounds, maybe. I mean, Genk's a pretty tricky one to win here. And remember, this is the knockout round, so there's other teams that are in the round of 16 that aren't yet in the competition. Like, they've qualified for the round of 16. This is the round before it. So there are some harder teams than are on this latest scores list here. There are some harder teams. We just need to hold on for a clean sheet here. Keep the clean sheet, and we've got a great chance when we head to Belgium. Oh, it's just wide of the post. Good. Yeah, the new beta update we're playing on at the moment. So a lot of changes, actually, if you look at the patch notes. I mean, a lot of them I'm not really noticing because a lot of it is just like, it's tiny little things. But the game feels good, I guess. Like, it doesn't feel worse, so I guess that's a good thing. But a few frustrating things have been changed and stuff, which is nice. So, like, now you can actually click on the fixture list shortcut up here, bookmark, and it actually takes you to the fixture list, which is good now. Massive win there against Genk. That was huge. I'll take it doesn't feel worse at this point. No, to be fair, I've been enjoying the game, to be fair. So, I think it... I don't really know. I need to remind myself what they actually did in the patch and then like look at it and think, oh yeah, they have done that. That is better, but it feels very stable, feels good. So just to remind ourselves, actually thinking about it as well, because we said there's other teams in this still. You've got like Fiorentina, Palace, Mainz, Rosenborg in the top 8 there. They might be... there's a lot of teams that... Yeah, this is for the taking. Now you mention it, it's like... We could go for a bit of a run here. I don't think we'll beat like the Fiorentinas, Palaces, the Mainzes, the Rosenborgs, even the... I was going to say Genk, we just beat them 2-0. The Strasbourgs, the Legia Warsaws. I mean, they thrashed us in the league phase, Legia Warsaw. Would you suggest me to buy from 26? It's such an interesting one because it seems to be such a divisive game. People are like at odds about what they think about it. I personally am quite enjoying it, hence why I'm streaming it and making videos and stuff on it, right? And I'm quite, I think you can probably tell from playing the game, like I'm quite happy playing it kind of thing when you can see me live and stuff like this. But if you're unsure, I think I saw it in the comment section recently actually. And they said, oh, why don't you just get a month of Xbox Game Pass for PC and try it on there for a month rather than commit to paying, what is it, 40, 35, 40 quid? Which seems like a very good option actually, just a month of Game Pass. At least have the tier where it's on Game Pass. I think there's some tiers where it's probably not on Game Pass for some tiers, but I think that's probably a good way to try it out. There's probably a demo on Steam actually as well. I think there's probably a demo on Steam. They usually have demos on Steam. That might be the best way to do it actually as well. Right, potential issue with Gruber. What's this then, fellas? Gruber wants to start more games. Right, oh. Already. How many games have we played from after international winter break, sorry? That's our third game after international break, winter break, sorry. And he didn't start against Košice. He did start against Trenčín, didn't he? Oh no, he didn't. He came off the bench against Trent. Oh, okay. Well, I don't really want to promise him anything because he won't. 3 games of not starting feels a bit harsh to be coming to me and saying, fella, start me more, please. Let's ask the agent to resolve this, shall we? Oh, why did I say ask the agent? Of course the agent's going to side with him. Can you just speak to and build a strong relationship between us all? It shouldn't be about us. And you try to force this for me to do. A proper chat with Andreas needs to be involved. Okay, let's have a chat with Gruber then. What's going on, fella? I'm not starting enough for my supposed importance. I think we say to you... what do I even say? Because none of them are going to work, are they? If I say squad player, will you accept that? Don't be ridiculous. Oh, God. Okay, I'm going to just dismiss it. And we're going to have to deal with an unhappy Gruber. I should have said yes, but I don't want to play him. I don't want to play him. I want to play the new boy. I want to play Durdov. Durdov is the future. Durdov's better than you already, fella, so you need to get used to that. You're not the big shot here anymore. Oh, shit. Now my team are upset. Okay, good job Durdov isn't involved with that. Right. What's going on here then, fellas? He wants more playing time because he deserves it, and the way you treated him was really unfair. Pablo, you've been here 5 minutes, fella. Why are you leading all of this? You only been here. What a great run at the minute. I don't want to disrupt a winning team. He's got to be patient. He wouldn't disrupt us. He'd help us go up a gear. Okay, right. For the sake of qualifying for the next round of the Conference League, I've got to back down here. I've lost credibility. Oh, shit. Well, that was productive, guys. Good to have it all sorted out. Let's just say that. End on a high, shall we? End on a high. Okay, things could be backfiring here a little bit. Oh, Foden scouted by Al Hilal. That'd be hilarious. Žilina are going down, fellas. Žilina are going down. They're in the relegation playoff spot right now. Oh, it's all going badly for them. Oh, did we get a team report for them? I forgot about that. Team report for... We must have got it at some point, right? Oh, maybe we didn't. Team report. Well, we did. It just didn't show us how good the players are, essentially. Right. I guess that's the old way of doing things in 24. This must be the new way of doing things. Anyway, the point is they've got a very good team. That's what I wanted to say. They've got a very good team. How do I even get to the first team from this screen? I don't think there is a way for me to get to their first team. If I just click him and then click them. Jesus Christ, so much bloody... Clicking is still annoying. That's not been fixed in the update. Still a lot of clicking. But they do have some good players. And if they go down... I mean, who's on the highest wages here? 3.6. Fashko. Yeah, he looks good, right, doesn't he? He looks good. So have you got a relegation release fee clause? Probably not, because I don't think they ever would have thought about getting relegated. Just the relegation wage drops, okay. No release fee clause, sadly. But their valuations will go down if they get relegated anyway, so we could be able to, like, poach a few of them, should we need to. Okay, we are going to be starting Gruber in the next game to try and keep him happy against Skalika. Again, we're going to do a bit of rotating here to make sure we get some match sharpness into the other players, but also to make sure our first teamers are fully rested and ready to go in the Conference League. So, let's start at the front with Gagua coming on for Trusa, Viktor Djukanovic, and then we'll get Stefan Djukanovic there as well. Where's Gruber? There he is. Get yourself on the pitch, fella. Midfielders, we'll swap you guys around. So Blashko and Oro. We will get Yappy on. We will get Vukancic. We'll get... Where's the other centre-back? Oh, there he is. No, that's the midfielder. Where's the other centre-back? Why can I not see other... Oh, Ortiz is still injured. Okay, so that's why. So we're going to have to play Nemanic again. And then Vaquero is going to come off for El Kamdusi. And we'll keep Bartels playing. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 foreign players. And then we've got to get a few more on the bench as well. Just because... Oh, apparently I've got to, like... Excuse me? Can I just, like, drag you onto the bench? That used to be a thing, right? Is that not a thing anymore? Apparently not. So I've got to literally click on here and go pick, and then go sub 2, pick, sub 3, and then pick, sub 8. Well, there we go then. Go to the game. Full rotation for this one. See, that's frustrating. It feels like there's been progress in some areas, and then that now doesn't work as intended, and it just now even more clunky than it was before. It is really annoying when that's the case, when they like bring out a really good update, and then things that were working before are no longer working. R.I.P. You can see match stats drawing highlights. Yeah, that's quite cool. I mean, I wouldn't use it anyway personally, but it is cool that they've got the option there. Again, that's just like a feature that was always in Football Manager though, for like ever, wasn't it? So, you know, it's kind of, they're bringing things back that have been in the game forever, and I know, and again, if anything, it's like a bit more frustrating, because you could have it like, you've got to click through all these different things. They just fucking love clicks, don't they? Click for everything. And that's what's the frustrating part about the UI that I think people just don't like. It's all the clicking, right? I think the UI itself looks nicer. It just isn't. It doesn't flow as well. So there we go. They'll get there with it. I hope. I pray. As I cry into my pillow at night, hoping for the best. Right. This game is a bit of a nothing one for us. We're so far ahead in the league. We don't really care what happens in this one. It's the final league game of the regular season. After this, it's going to split into 2. No, actually, it's the penultimate one. I think we've got another one after this, actually. I think this is the penultimate one. As Viktor Djukanovic has a decent shot there, but the keeper makes a very good save to deny him a goal here. Last time Viktor Djukanovic started the match, he got himself a hat-trick, didn't he? No hat-trick so far today. Doesn't tell us... Again, the table could have more information, couldn't it? It just tells us the points, not how many games have been played. But I'm pretty sure there's one more league game after this one. And I think it might be against I think it might be them. Could be lying to you, though. Probably am. We're actually the worst team here so far. Scalika doing way better than we are right now, but that is worrying considering that our backups here, like a lot of these backups, like Gruber and Viktor Jukanovic and Gagawa, they were, Gruber was first team. Viktor Jukanovic and Gagawa are Fringe's first team, maybe should be starting. Blaszko's played a lot of first team football for us this season. Oro was a first team footballer for us as well. We've signed better players to drop these guys to the reserves, or the sort of the second string 11, and yet they're being absolutely outclassed here at the moment by a team who, by the way, expand this, are in 9th place right now, only just above the relegation zone. The only upside to this, by the way, is that an extra point for Scalika here means that Jelena are more likely to go down. That's the upside here. I really want to see Jelena go down because that would just be mental. That would be insane. So there's part of me that doesn't actually mind if we concede and lose this one. As their number 10 does a great job of getting round 2 of our players, but Bartels makes himself big and stops the shot. Fair play to him. Daniel with another corner coming in here. Over the crossbar. Excuse me. Right. 30 minutes to go here. We're not going to make any changes. Everyone here is a rotation player. I want to save everyone who's good for the game against Genk in a few days' time. Blaszko. Ball out to his near side to Yapi. Yapi's cross to the far post is met by the head of Stefan Jukanovic. And Scalika aren't going to get an important point here. Scalika are going to unfortunately lose. And Jelena have got an extra little ray of light. I don't know where roll came from there. A ray of light into their survival hopes this season. I mean, they should recover, shouldn't they? They are good enough. They should recover. Right, Blaszko finds Yapi on this near side. Yapi turns his man nicely into Jukanovic. And Stefan Jukanovic, who I don't think has been very good for us this season. I mean, he's not really given the chances, to be fair. He's been up against it with the foreign player status and just not being the best attacking midfielder at the club. So he's not had many games at all. But they might be his first 2 goals of the season. Victor scored plenty of goals. In fact, Stefan, he got 1 in the Conference League. But he's only played 11 matches total in all of, come off the bench and things like that. Victor, that's the wrong one. Viktor Jukanovic has got 11 goals in all competitions, but has played in a lot more games as well, to be fair. How many games once the league splits? It's 10 games, I think, once the league splits. It's home and away. So another 10 games after that. So including the 1 league game we've got left, 11 in total. So we won't finish the league tonight, but next week we should finish the league, which will be good fun. Right. Although saying that, next week I am Laura and I are going to visit her parents, so we're away for a bit of next week. So the streams might have to be changed next week to be earlier in the week to actually get through the end of the season. As Gagawa, you love to see it, puts that one in the back of the net. Big win at the end here. It just took a little bit of time for us to flex our muscles in this game. It's a great finish, by the way. But a big win as we take a 3-0 victory. And we finish 19 points ahead of Zemplin heading into the... Oh no, there's still another game to play, isn't there? So we could finish even more ahead, couldn't we? There's 33 points available. We've got 19 clear of Zemplin. Like, we are winning the title so early, aren't we? So early. One Jukanovic for your goals and contributions there. But we didn't care about that game, did we? Also, this is harsh, by the way. Play on Thursday, play on Saturday. That's very harsh. Luckily, we have got a second string team that we can play in that game to get us through that. But our focus is purely on the Conference League. We hold a 2-goal advantage here ahead of Genk. But we are playing away from home. And that could be the issue. We just have to make sure We stick to our game plan. And we do not let Genk get in our heads. Let me take a quick pick. I want to go to use selection 1. And then Vaquero suspended. Ortiz is coming back from an injury still. So we're going to play... who are we going to play? Vakancic, I think we play. And then Vaquero comes off for... Okay, maybe El Kandusi shouldn't have played the full 90 minutes previously, but there we go. And then unregistered Yapi comes off the bench for Popovic. We'll get Udvaros on the bench. Oh, he's actually... Are you registered? No, you can get on the bench. Why not? Just in case we desperately need you. Everyone else is unregistered or suspended, so no one else for the bench. That's the team. Yeah, good. Do we just start Gruber for this one? We could... Gruber's issue is he's not starting enough games. Can we just start him and sub him off within like 10 minutes? I mean, that's... Feels plausible, right? Hertz. You're going to have to play, fella. You're going to have to play here. I'm putting my faith in you. You're the better playmaker in the team. You've got to play this one. Playmake like you've never playmade before. As the teams are warming up. Huge game, chat. Huge. 6 changes for the Genk starting lineup. The wonder kid, Konstantinos Koretsas, comes into the side. They're also playing... Oh, we're not playing Oh Hyung-gyu. That's good for us then, because he's very good. Okay. If anything, it looks like they're rotating their team here with all the numbers right. If they're taking 6 players out, like what number are you? Sakura. That's not going to tell me. But if he's like number 2, then he'd be like, okay, why am I not playing number 2? Surely he's the first. Maybe they're rotating. Maybe they are. Oh no, they've got way high numbers on the bench, like 54. Although this is Belgium, everyone has a high number in Belgium, don't they? They just love big numbers on their kits. Must be to do with their pay. They get a bigger number on the kit, they get paid more. Maybe that's it. Right. 2-0 up here from the first leg. If we can snatch an early goal here as well and rob Genk of all momentum and energy they may have, that would be fantastic. But the Belgian side are pumping balls forward down this near side of the pitch and they are giving it away, but we just can't quite get the ball back and hold it. And that's a great ball through. And it's the Belgians who score first here. Luca Oyen with his second goal in 7 Europa League games. Carves us open 3 minutes in. And it's the players on the right hand side of the pitch there that get caught up with each other. They don't know if they're coming or going. And the low finish from the Bartels puts a lot of pressure on us. If we concede a goal in like the 80 minutes or something like the 80th minute, I'd feel better, but conceding this early on is not what we needed. Now there's a lot of pressure on us and they are going to be thriving. The atmosphere inside Genk, and again, it's happened again! It's happened again! No! And all our hard work from the first leg has been undone. Oyen just gets free of his man for the second. Right, you know what I'm doing here? Berate. We are using the new shouts. Berate. If it has done anything, I can't see anything because they're all got just normal purple faces still. Hertz is happy. Truth is happy. Maybe that's done something there. But our advantage is now evaporated inside of 10 minutes. Inside of 8 minutes. And now it just is a sprint to the finish line. Ramadan is doing a good job until the shot comes in. And he can't do much with that. All the hard work we had in that first leg. We were so dominant in the first leg as well. At half-time, Genk hadn't had a single shot. We just hadn't been clinical enough. Ramadan's free kick then. Is he shooting? He is. To be fair, it was on target. And the keeper did spill it. So I can't criticise him too much for that, but a cross may have been better in that situation. And all of a sudden, by the way, we've had 5 shots to their 4 shots. So frustrating. Come on. I can just feel it slipping away, though. Durdov then, the new boy, the 18-year-old from Croatia, collects the ball and lays it off to Kapanadze. Kapanadze, who's normally been fantastic for us, has been at fault for the 2 goals that Genk have scored. But Ramadan finds the ball through to Durdov, and Durdov's effort tipped away by the keeper at the top corner. We're knocking on the door. We had 10 minutes of just not turning up to this game. But now, we're starting to turn the screw a little bit. We're getting into our stride. I can feel a goal coming for us here. It's going to come soon. Mateta Pepper, Trusa. Trusa out to Ramadan on that far side, who manages to beat 2 players on the dribble into the area. Can't get a cross in, has to go back to Hertz. Hertz recycles it. And the shot from distance flashes wide. We should have done better in that situation. El Kandusi with a knock, by the way. This is what we did not need. There's no one else who can play at left back, really. Oh, man. Right. Mateta Pepper on a 6.4 rating as well, by the way, everyone. That's... Oh, look at the match stats. Ah, ha, ha, no. We're all over them. Far from pleased with what I've just seen from his team. Players seem pretty fired up. Oh, man. Okay. We're going to have to think about changes soon. And the changes might be Trusa and Mateta Pepper coming off. And I think, if I'm honest with you, it's better to do it sooner rather than later. So, who comes on in this situation? You know who'd be great to bring on in this situation? Viktor Jokanovic. He'd be fantastic to bring on in this situation. We are going to have to bring on Gruber. Right, I'm trying to think what we can do here. Ramadan can play through the middle. Mateta Pepper's got to come off here. How bad's El Kandusi's injury? Oh, upper body injury is fine. It's not affecting his legs. You can go further forwards. What we could do is bring the Manic on. And just get him to... get him to be a fullback. That's fine. Do you two want to swap over? Yeah, Vukancic can play better at left back. Okay, we'll do that. And then Durdov goes up front, and we bring on Gruber on this near side, on the right-hand side. They're the personnel changes that I think we have to make here to try and get something out of this game. I'm going to shout, encourage. Nothing seems to be happening just yet. We're going to go more attacking here as well. We need a goal. We've got to take some risks here. We threw it all away in the first few minutes of this match. And now there's a highlight. But it's looking like it's in Genk's favour here. We've rolled the dice. We tried to do a few smart things here with personnel. Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh, it was going to happen, wasn't it? They hit the post, a great save from the keeper, but the third shot could not be stopped. Right. What do we do now? El Kandusi's injured. Let's just get him off. Let's get Redzic on instead. Let's push. We've got to push these guys forward. You can be an attacking midfielder because you love doing that. Apparently hurts. You just stick as a CM. That's fine. Team instructions. All instructions. Right. We need to go a bit more direct here, I think, at the end. Get the ball, go on the counter. But let's not play through the press, let's bypass it. Time wasting less often, we can't time waste right now. Be a bit more expressive. Dribbling and courage, that's good. Do I want to discourage shots from distance? I think I do. We'll give that a go. We'll give that a go. We now need a goal to take this to extra time. There's a highlight straight away. Nemanic finds Hertz in front of him, who's now further forward, obviously, as that more centre midfielder. Vikancic, he's not really a left back. Gets tackled, trying to get forwards, and now he's trying to recover here. Lets Ito past him. Konstantinos Karetsas. Oh, it's over. It's over. It's all over. Rest in peace. What a horrible game. "14 shots we've had in this game. 14 shots, 6 on target. They've had 7 on target and scored 4 of them. Gruber. Out wide. Puts a low cross in the middle. It's been blocked, obviously, on the line. I'll just shout encourage again and hope for the best. Oh, dearie me. Yep, shouts are back. In the beta update today. So they'll be out for the main game in a few days' time, I think. They're going to get a 5th, aren't they? They're going to get a 5th. Not quite. Oh, we were so good, chat. We were so good. And it all falls apart at the most crucial moments. I thought we could have done it. Okay. Well, we're at the Conference League then. Hopefully we get a nice bit of prize money for losing. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Genk 4-0 on the night. Should not have happened. Far from pleased with that result. Should not have happened. Rest in pieces. El Kandusi injured. Leave to physio for 2 weeks. And Genk overturn the first leg defeat. What was wrong with him, by the way? A back muscle strain. Oh, come on. Actually, that would hurt quite a bit, to be fair. That would hurt. Sorry for forcing you through that. Only £172,000 for getting knocked out there, so the bank balance is going to drip down from this 3.7 million that we've got right now. Projection says, to be fair, 2.5 by the end of the season, so that's okay. And they're projecting big numbers by the end of it, but I don't know why they're projecting such big numbers by the end of the next few seasons. What do they know that I don't? I mean, I'm not going to complain, I like the money, but, you know. One of those things, right? Okay. So, we've got a game tomorrow now. In the league. The final league game of the regular season. Who would we have got in the Conference League, by the way? Should we have a look and see who we could have got? Do we want to do that? Do we want to do that to ourselves? Who could we have got? Rosenborg. That's winnable. It's a winnable game. Probably, maybe it wasn't, actually. I mean, Palissier would have been nicer. Brand would have been nicer. Lugano would have been nicer. Levski Sofia would have been nicer. I feel like Rosenborg would have been a winnable game, though. I think we could have done something there. I think Genk are better than Rosenborg. I don't know what you think, chat, but that was my assumption, at least. I'll be very interested to see how this game pans out now. We'll keep tabs on what happens in the Conference League. I reckon we could have done it. Okay. Look, we have to move on. Our focus now goes on to winning the league title, which is virtually confirmed. We need to just get through to the next phase of the league. and have a look at the games we've got to play and how many wins we might need to actually then win the title and claim it. So, again, we want to be rotating, don't we? If I just go quick pick and go pick full rotation, apart from Bartels, I want him starting this game. Yuppie. Why are you playing centre-back? Oh, this is a bad idea. You know what, though? Maybe I don't hate it, actually. Who's Valco? They're just like picking kids out the under-18s at this point. I tell you what, let's play some kids, shall we? Let's play some kids. Why not? Let's just submit with whatever my assistant manager thought we should rotate with here. And that'll be good fun. Genk used their home advantage and they won the kid. Yep, Konstantinos Karetzas did a very good job, didn't he? In that game. I want to see a much better performance today from you lots. Prepare for this match. So actually, yeah, we do have a few youngsters on the team here. So, who's Santos? Yeah, Santos. Oh no, that's the on loan. So I think it's only Valco and then this other kid from the under-19s, Artem Taishuk. Doesn't actually look too bad, to be fair. We'll see what they do. If they score a hat-trick, I might promote to the first team instead. And that would be fun, won't it? Let's look at the league tables while we're here. So, yeah, Slovan Bratislava are confirmed. In fact, actually, I think it's all pretty much confirmed. Top 6, bottom 6. Maybe 6th and 7th can, swap places. That's Redzic on that far side of the pitch. Cuts inside. Leaves it for Santos Diber, who has scored from distance before. Oh, I should have played Gruber so he doesn't complain. I forgot about that, of course. Should have put Gruber in the team. Ah, David, you're a smarter man than I am. That would have made a lot more sense. Is he on the bench? Not what it matters now because he's not starting. He's upset about not starting games. He doesn't want to be on the bench or come off the bench. He wants to start those games. Doing a tier 10 save and got some ex-Premiership youngsters playing in my Warminster side, doing some wonders at the moment. Don't know what, but I don't know why. It's like I'm going off either the save or FM26. Ah, you're not enjoying it so much. Is it because you're winning everything? Is that what it is? You need some struggle in there, don't you? You need a bit of struggle. Our struggle this season has been the Europa League, Conference League. I'm so gutted, by the way. We didn't win that game against Genk. It's going to haunt me in my dreams. We should have won it. We should have done so much better. But we've got a penalty, which Santos Diber scored by sending the keeper the wrong way, which is fantastic. Hello, Nathan. Good to see you, mate. Welcome in. So who's in second place here? Zemplin. Who are they playing? Or are they not playing? Maybe they're not playing. Oh, maybe they've won like a day before because they're on 38 points now and we're still 19 points ahead. So they must have played already and won. Oh. Okay, I can't look and see different. That's fine. It's not fine, actually. That needs to be fixed, doesn't it? So, I think it's Kashits. Oh, literally, it's 5th versus 7th here. Although Spartak Trnava are winning, so they go from 6th to 5th. So if Spartak Trnava win, they're fine. Ah, we need Spartak Trnava to lose, and then Košice to win, and then Spartak Trnava will be in the relegation group, not the championship group. That would be the goal here for us. As if we can do anything about it, we can't. But things are going well. No, keep going, lads. Keep going. Everyone seems happy. Let's keep morale high, shall we? FYI, when I played in the Slovak League in FM24, there was a bug where after the group split, a team from the relegation group, who was before split 8th at the end of the season, ended up 3rd, ignoring the split. Hilarious. That's quite fun. Hope that's not in the game anymore. I hope that's restricted to FM24. But that would be mental if that does happen again. That would be insane. Viqueiro brings the ball forwards for us then. The left back cuts through, plays the ball over the top to Redzic. A second goal here will have us see the game out as they clear the ball off the line basically there. But Viqueiro's there once again. Oh, and hits the crossbar from distance. Unlucky fella. That was not a bad effort at all. But what else is going on here? Oh, okay, the highlight started. I want to see what else is going on. Ortiz finds Zabukovnik. Yappy to his right. Brings it over the halfway line to Redzic, who has got a bit of space but elects not to use it. Goes back to Yappy instead. Clears the space for him. And Yappy gets to the byline, puts in a low cross. And Redzic is there to score. Redzic knew what he was doing all along. Excellent work from the two players on the right-hand side of the pitch. Valko and the left winger not doing particularly in this game. I had high hopes for them. The high hopes have not really worked out there at all. Blashko in the area. Redzic foul, surely. Apparently not, says the referee. As Djukanovic finds the young left winger from Ukraine. Back to Viqueiro, back to the Ukraine. I just can't say his name, so I have to say the Ukrainian. And he almost combines with the youngster Valko, who hits the crossbar. Unlucky fellas. I'm rooting for them to score a goal. I don't think they'll ever make our first team, really, but I'm rooting for them. It'd be nice to see them do something out there, wouldn't it? As we give away a free kick, that's fine. 25 to go in this game. I want to see what's going on elsewhere, though. I clicked on this earlier and it seemed to show me everything, didn't it? If I collapse that, latest scores. There we go, that shows it better, doesn't it? Unfortunately, Spartak Trnava still winning. And Košice still drawing. Come on, Spartak Trnava, lose. I really want them to drop points and Košice to win at the end. Because basically it seems like, well, as it stands right now, actually, Košice... Oh, goal, by the way. Oh, it's Stefan Djukanovic, I'm not bothered. If it's not Valko, I'm not bothered. Spartak Trnava saving their season, or hopes of it, by the skin of their teeth. They'll be trying to get into European football at the end of the season. If they finish in the top 6 and they can play for the 4... I think there's 4 Europeans. I think there's 4 European spots. I think there's 3 for the Championship group. And then there's like an extra playoff system for the 3 teams that come 4th, 5th and 6th. And then whoever wins the relegation group also gets to go into the European... I can't remember what it's called. Either way. 7th place can play for a European spot, essentially. Good evening, Tom. Happy to announce you my #1 creative watch this year. Kai, appreciate that. That's really cool. I'm still waiting for my... what is it called? YouTube.com/recap. I'm still waiting for mine to come through. Oh, it's here. Oh, right, chat. After this game, we can watch my YouTube 2025 recap and see what I've been watching. This could expose me a little bit, to be fair, maybe. This could expose me. I'm a little bit concerned. But after this game, we'll have a look at it. I think it's been out for North America for a couple of days and it's slowly been rolled out to the rest of the world. In Twitch, I was apparently the top 2% of your viewers. I mean, to be fair, it's not hard because I don't really stream on Twitch often at all. I mean, I've streamed, what, like 10 times this year on Twitch, maybe? So yeah. You've been around for those 10 streams. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. The Ukrainian does well to battle through a few players. Takes a shot, puts it just over the crossbar. Fair play. Rowan, thank you very much for the raid, my friend. Good to have you here. Hope you're doing well. How are things with you? Hope you're okay. As the game here is won. So we topped the regular season by quite some distance then. Well done, great win for us. And very well, because we've just essentially, we've basically won the league title. We're so far ahead here with 10 games to go now. We've got 19 points with 30 available. We could win it very, we might even win it tonight. Looking at the time, we could try and do it tonight, you know. We could try and do it tonight. Won't take too many more games. Depends how long we spend looking at the YouTube recap. So, Championship group has been drawn. Prepares for the next stage after the split. Top 6 fight for the title and content of competition places. Bottom 6 will battle against relegation. Excellent. So there's the league table. If we now look at the... Okay. Well, it's now going to show us the championship group, interestingly. But we've got 10 more games to play now. And potentially if we win, what, like 4 of them? We could win the title away at Slovan Bratislava, I think, potentially. We're 19 points clear, aren't we? Yeah, the maths would suggest we could. I think we could do it there. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? That would be insane. Right. Let's have a look at this YouTube recap then. Let's go to this screen here. And... Oh. Is this loud for you? I can turn this down a little bit if you need it to be turned down. Oh, I'm missing things. Oh, I'm missing things on here. I'm trying to turn it down. Right, hang on. Stop. You can see the games I've been watching recently. The videos I've been watching recently. Bit nerdy, these last 2 ones. How do I... Right, firstly, pause the music. Right. I need this turned down in my ears because that was dangerously loud. So let's turn that down to there. Oh, it should be okay for you guys, actually, I think. You guys are already set to a decent level. Oh, yeah, it's good for you guys. YouTube recap. 2025 is almost over. Let's hit play on the year. And this year I explored many things. New video games, home improvements, current events, different cultures, not difficult cultures. Your top interest, exploring gaming trends. Following F1 news. Interesting. Learning about gadgets. Oh, I missed the rest of it. I watched 1,369 channels this year. 4x the average viewer. Interesting. Can I pause this? Oh no, how do you... Oh, I'm just going forwards. I don't want to go forwards. How do I go back? I'm pressing spacebar. Interesting. Right. So I've watched a lot of basketball, cryptocurrency, Space, Fern, who are fantastic, and Top Gear Classic. AM Hoops. Top 0.5% of their viewers. Wow. 114 of his videos. Mad. That's insane. He's very good for basketball, to be fair. Moments of your year. I focus on fitness and well-being, and apparently watch Tone and Titan, apparently. No idea who he is. But I know RP and Will Tennyson. Delve into the world of gaming. Neo's not a gaming channel at all, but there we go. Nuts is very good for Minecraft, to be fair. Finance channels. I don't think I've ever watched a Gary's Economics video in my life. Genuinely. Damien Talks Money is very good for UK finance, though. Thanks for the moments. When it came to games, you were all in. Go on. Minecraft #1. Insane. Minecraft #1. Oh, that's it. Just ends like that, does it? God. They could make it much better, couldn't they? If it was like Spotify Wrapped, that could be so much better. That was a bit lackluster, really. Could have been more embarrassing if you weren't such a wholesome fellow. Right, let's turn the music off here. I don't want it to play. Can you just stop moving? I just want to see the results of everything. Oh, if I hold my mouse down, okay. Right, okay. So, top channels, AM Hoops Basketball, Coin Bureau's Cryptocurrency, Finance. Space Race is very good. If you like space, the Space Race is good. Fern is just a channel I'd recommend to absolutely anyone. After this stream, watch some Fern. And Top Gear Classic is interesting. But I guess when I'm bored, it just comes up. I'm like, yeah, let's watch some Top Gear Classic. Oh, it is playing now. Yeah, great. And what was this bit? So I focused on fitness and well-being early in 2025. Delved into the world of gaming in mid-2025. I think in mid-2025... No, it was last year. It was 2024 where I went on like a Yogscast binge of like the old Yogscast series. So I'm not quite sure what gaming I watched in 2025 and then personal finance. I guess that makes sense because I've just bought a house. So that kind of makes sense, to be fair, because I'm like trying to work out how to like just not die now. And when it comes to gaming, you were all in. I am surprised that FM24 is so high because I don't watch any Football Manager content at all. Like I make it, I might watch the odd video from someone else to see what's going on their channel and what they're doing content-wise, but I do not watch any Football Manager content. Maybe it's because it's that... I mean, to be fair, I watched about a few videos of Mario Kart World came out. Basically, I don't watch many gaming videos. is what this actually is suggesting. Because I do not remember watching a single F125 video. I watched a few Mario Kart World videos when it first came out, right? Because I was like, this looks cool. So yeah, Minecraft is number one, but there will not be a lot of like Minecraft videos in my watch history, to be fair, which is interesting. Scared to look at mine. It's the same one my kid uses. Yeah, to be fair. Well, that would just be Roblox then. I watched one 3-hour video of some guys at Vivarium, and it told me to delve deeper into my jungle habits. I love that. That's amazing. Jungle habits. Well, there we go. That was not as exciting as I thought it was going to be, essentially. That's an AM Hoops video there, by the way. AM Hoops, very good. It's one of mine. I was watching back a bit of stuff. Oh, there's a shorts here apparently as well. That's not going to show me everything. Interesting. I've got things I watch later, apparently. When do I ever... I don't remember adding videos to my watch later thing at all, to be fair. Anyway, there we go. A clip. Did not know I clipped a thing 4 years ago. There we go. Well, we've learned a bit more about the inner psyche of TomFM there a little bit. We've learned a little bit more about that. Let's get back into the game, shall we? Let's get back into this. We're actually... What the time? We're looking at 9:30 right now. I think we save the next few games, the run-in for the title, for the next stream. It'll either be... It'll be Sunday or Monday, one of those two, because I've a very busy week next week. It'll be Sunday or Monday next week, I think, is the next stream. So I think it's sensible to save these games for then, finish the season, go and see Laura's parents for a week or so, and then come back before Christmas and get started on the next season. So I'm looking forward to that. I mean, we're going to win the title, aren't we? And then it's about preparing for the next season, how we're going to do in the Champions League is what I'm thinking there a little bit. So, thank you very much, everyone, for dropping by this evening. Great to have you all here as we got so close to beating Genk in the Conference League. We just failed at the final hurdle. Obviously, we brought in the new players as well. They've been absolutely fantastic. And I think they are a sign of things to come. If they keep playing well like they have been so far, we're going to be pretty good. Right, have a lovely rest of your evening, everyone. I'll speak to you all soon. Have a great day. Lots of love. Goodbye.